She said old people soup.
That's what she calls oatmeal. Giving me shit for eating oatmeal.
Oh, no. Oh,
Shit for eating healthy, Sam.
If she thinks oatmeal is old, no telling what she think about grits.
Yeah, that's why she chastises oatmeal, because she just thinks it's gross.
But
Put some cinnamon in it.
put some fruit in it.
Yeah,
It's dry.
Fruit and cinnamon.
What I tell you about that?
And if you
Give
put
us
too
heads
much
up.
water in, it's going to be
You knew there was a countdown for 80 seconds.
I got you.
That's still like an appropriate heads up. I'm not feeling so great today.
Oh, I had a good cold open that you ruined at this point.
Damn.
Hell yeah, I'm ruining shit. I'm back, bitch.
Wait, are you just drinking punch?
No, it's seltzer.
You were about to give him N-word privilege.
It's like
Punch.
no, it's not punch. It's
Near beer, but seltzer.
no, it's just seltzer.
Borderline?
It's 15 calories seltzer.
Borderline.
Yeah, and it actually tastes better than normal White Claw. So it's been
So
Go ahead. Sorry.
all I was going to say is that I spent the last 6 days working at South by,
Hey.
and I saw thousands of people, and then I saw one person that looked like TJ with braids, and I just wanted to ask, have you ever worn braids?
no. But I am.
For a change.
Yeah, but But what is it? I'm 2 more months away from having the fucking the default black character skin from all the games nowadays. I'm getting the sideways twist. I got the Killmonger coming out soon.
Not the Killmonger.
Give it some time, you'll have that Jimmy Butler from the Timberwolves.
Going for here.
Damn, they christened you the Florida man.
Hey man, I leave one time.
One time.
I said, okay, I was gone for a lot of time.
Black History Month left, and you left with it.
The great exodus. There was too many black people in Austin. South by filled the quota. I had to leave.
I mean, you need to be careful in Florida. They're crazy homeless in Florida. I know you like to fight.
Wait, crazier than Skid Row?
Crazier than Austin.
No,
That's a very low bar.
Yeah, Austin homeless are pretty
Is
mellow,
it?
though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Austin homeless
Well,
are pretty mellow.
TJ, is it?
shut up.
Yeah, shame on us. We have the veteran here.
All right, look, I've stayed in the Tenderloin District in South San Francisco, and I think that's the worst so far.
Yeah.
I've heard San Francisco's
true.
kind of...
But I stayed there not knowing it was the Tenderloin District. I was just like, oh, Tenderloin, I like that cut, and then I kind of stayed there.
Even
So
by the
it's like-
piers, homeless people. A lot
Yeah.
of homeless people.
It's like Mortal Kombat ladders, but with homeless in cities.
I put Tenderloin like Streets of Rage. Yeah.
The soundtrack was awesome, especially for the second one.
No, I felt bad. No, the reason I felt bad, because I was walking around Tenderloin District kind of like I think I was wearing like super bummy clothes, because I was just like, I didn't know anything. I was like, oh, I'm just trying to get to my hotel room. That's a long story. And the fact no one bothered me made me question how I looked. Like I was walking around unperturbed.
Yeah.
No one it felt like I fit in, and that was a problem.
Right. Yeah.
Almost like my camouflage worked too well. And then the place I stayed, it was like I really didn't know. And then when I got to work the next day, first of all, no fault to my team at that time. They're awesome. I told y'all where I was staying. No one gave me a heads up. Why I acted brand new when I got there? And I was like, yeah, I'm staying off like X and Y Street. They're like, that's the Tenderloin District. Why are you staying there? Because y'all were gonna reimburse me after, not pay for the hotels. Well, I gotta be economical.
So now you got to communicate with them like, hey, I'm staying here. Is this a safe place? And moving forward.
I mean, I've had a couple
I
of
let him
friends...
pick.
Right, yeah.
I've had a couple of friends from out of town. They come here and it's like, oh, I'll be right next to you. North Austin, Cedar Park. I'm like, that's
not close. No, it's not. No.
I will say on the note of too many black people, I was around a lot of black people last week. Let me finish my story. On Tuesday and Wednesday.
Unplug the shit. Show's over.
And no, I was just surprised because
Punch on the cable.
no, because so I was working at Empire. That's where I was working for the last 6 days.
Yeah.
And Tuesday and Wednesday were taken over by I don't know, Asian conglomerate is the best way I can say it, because it was Japanese rock bands, Korean rap bands, and Korean R&B bands.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was
Didn't I show
funny.
you last time? Asian people love funk. I thought we had a whole lesson on this.
Well, I was just surprised that it was just like, because I was working with a black security guard, and he was like, "Oh man, I wish my daughter was here. Like, there's a big Korean R&B star that headlined the thing. Her name is Stewie. I'm gonna play some stuff for her. It's like Mariah Carey was still making music in 1991. Like, it's really, really good.
Okay.
But he felt really bad because like he told me his daughter was 11, and then she was like, "Oh, I want to grow up to be a K-pop star." And like for the last 3 years, she's just been really in this genre.
I'm thinking of Little Kim. She went from Little Kim to Little Kim Lee. It's possible to change ethnicities with surgery. Yeah. Right. Yeah. That. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean
No, it's fine. I'm okay with being interrupted with punchlines. But he just felt really bad because now that she's 11, he was like, I gotta have this talk with you. It's like, hey, I know you know all these BTS songs phonetically and things like that, but you can't grow up to be a K-pop star. You can grow up to be a B-pop star, but you can never grow up to be a K-pop star.
Now I'm going to say that I don't think that's true because K-pop is a genre. It's a style of pop.
I've also-
But TJ, come on. The people in that genre? Come on now.
I'm going to say it's not true because I saw a James Bond movie where an Asian man turned into a white man.
You know what? God damn.
Let these little girls dream.
Yeah, that's right. Show them that shitty James Bond movie, and they'll be like, anything is possible.
Well,
Don't crush her dreams. She can be the first black K-pop star. That's fine. You don't have to be.
There's one already.
Yeah, you don't have to be Korean to be a K-pop star. You just have to be in Korea to be a K-pop.
Yeah, the K stands for kinda.
Kinda.
Make it work.
Yeah, you can make it work.
I'm more concerned about like the conditions that a lot of K-pop stars work under, i.e.,
Right.
like the term slave contracts has been used.
they are kind of picked from, I don't know how to say it, like a puppy litter in a way where it's just kind of like you're picked out of a lineup and everything about that is controlled from that point out.
Puppy farms with
Yeah,
potential
that's-
singers.
Yeah.
There's a puppy mill?
Goddamn pound poke.
Jesus.
But we were having this conversation, and he just was like, yeah, because we were helping them load everything in.
Yeah.
And then at a certain point, it's like, everyone in this band was black except the singer. The drummer was black, the DJ was black, the producer was black, and it's like, TJ's actually right. You do not need to be black. You just won't be the face of the K-pop thing.
Yeah, I didn't say all that. The publicity and but no. Let this little girl dream. K-pop is gone. If you had that, K-pop is gone beyond genres. Is this the woman? Is she mixed? I'm gonna say no.
Is she wait a goddamn minute. She Asian?
Yep, Korean.
Is she like Osaka, that tennis player that's mixed?
No.
She's full Korean?
Yeah, dude, they were...
Pull up the Carfax.
Right. Pull up the
Yeah,
Carfax.
we gotta run this.
No.
Dewey singer. She's 32 too. Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure, if his daughter's that complexion, sure.
I don't think complexion matters for genre.
This genre, yes. What are we talking about? This genre, yes.
No, because K-pop, to me, K-pop has transcended its music genre.
Maybe, but you don't see too many Taylor Swift K-pop stars. You don't see too
No,
many.
but no
of them.
one. But how many people out there can? So I think it's a two-layer street.
Okay.
Can you learn the language and then can you sing in the language, which is a very difficult accomplishment. You have to do step one in order to do step two, and not a lot of people are even willing to do step one.
Are there already existing K-pop stars who aren't Korean?
No one said that. I don't know.
I'm asking.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Non-white K-pop stars. Search it up. Let's Google that.
Or non-Korean K-pop stars.
Again in here.
All right, we'll get clapped up.
Yeah, this is Vivo.
She's giving
Yeah,
me that.
that's proper. I was like, nah, that has production value. You can't play that.
She's giving me that. What's that girl name from 30W? She's giving me those vibes.
30W. 30W is
No,
the
my-
three dudes.
My point of reference was like an American person.
Oh, I was thinking 303. My bad. Go on.
There's an American person, if I'm not mistaken, who like there's been a couple of people who are from the States who've made success in J-pop and J-rock. Mm-hmm. Right? And so
What's that?
that's Japanese rock and pop. Because so that's why I was like, I think the same can be true. K-pop.
I mean,
and
it's not looking good. For your
As
argument.
I'm telling you,
Is it-
Felix.
I was going to ask the musicians that you were talking about there, and I'm just asking questions. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Do they say like, "Oh yeah, I do J-pop," even
Well,
though they're
no.
clearly inspired by it or they're lifting from it?
well, they've actually played with like in Japan, like in hosted shows, and like it falls into the genre. Like if you're to search up J-pop,
Right.
those artists would pop up.
Right. I was wondering, like, is this like a champagne type of thing where it's only champagne if it's made in Champagne? Right.
That's what it is.
Well, that's the same thing. Like Avatar is not really anime because it's made here in the States. It's not made in Japan, but it's clearly inspired by it.
I would say if see that's the delta. I feel like the reason you put the qualifier on there, right, is because J-pop sound is very different than American like pop.
Okay.
J-rock is kind of closer, but
Yeah.
Korea, like K-pop. Reason why K-pop is its own genre, why you'd be like that sounds like a K-pop song, is because it's very, very different. It's more, not I want to say bubblegum, but like you know the notes, tones, a little bit more like a little bit more production value around these things. Very different flow. So that's why I'm like, hey, I think an artist can technically be a K-pop singer, like in the genre. That doesn't necessarily have to be Korean. But my only examples are in Japan. So
Right.
a very different sort of notion.
But if it's an artist that is non-Asian, wouldn't that just be considered pop in our
No,
no?
why?
Just because they would take just artists, American artists, they would say, that's
No,
more
because because like the fundamental qualifier is, do you listen to pop music and it sounds the same as J-pop? No, I mean, or K-pop. It doesn't. Like a lot of the pop songs that are very popular, they have crossovers, and you kind of get a hybrid, and then I don't know where that goes.
Right.
But
You're saying K-pop sounds different from other kinds of pop.
well, I think that's why you put a qualifier on it, right?
Yeah.
It's like it's phonetically different. It's why there are Japanese rap artists, but it's still rap.
Right.
It's still hip hop.
Was there pop in Korea before K-pop?
I'm sure there was. I'm long
like,
enough. I'm not
at what
going to be
point
the
did
expert.
it become known as K-pop? I don't know.
Like
I'm just asking.
When it
This goes
became-
I don't know
like-
anything about this shit.
When it became sold to Americans, that's probably it. Honestly,
this kind of goes into a different qualifier, like city pop.
Yeah.
The fuck is that?
The thing I showed you last time, where it's a lot of funk from Japan. That's
What the hell? All these terminologies, man. Golly.
yeah, bro. You can't just have like a genre anymore. Like everything has 30
So many
subgenres.
genres. Even though they are all about, from what I heard last time.
Yeah, this guy's just a DJ. But it was pretty like it was a chill, fun night. Like honestly,
search up K-pop.
No,
Just-
we're gonna get copyrighted.
No, not that. I meant like no, stop. Go YouTube, Google. We're looking for the definition.
YouTube is owned by K-pop. YouTube is owned by Google, which is owned by K-pop.
K-pop is short for Korean popular music. Is that what you want?
Yeah, that's originating in South Korea as part of South Korean culture.
What is North Korean
Yeah.
K-pop?
No, they just
It said it. I was about to say it says it originated in 1940s. I thought they were pretty busy then, but I mean, they were definitely in the world wars.
Whatever.
Sorry, that was black humor. Oh, no, not that kind of black
Dark
humor.
humor.
Yeah.
Yeah, black humor, God.
The third film.
what you got going on, man?
Well,
Yeah, you work security and then you're like a little bit like okay, Korea. And then there's more to it.
Fucking
no, I was. This was enough meat with that right here. I thought we were just having fun talking about new artists and stuff because I legit had fun. I'm not in that genre, obviously.
I thought you beat up some people though, or had to kick out some people.
I did do that too.
His job.
Yeah. But that's not the fun part of the job.
What complexion were they? Marcos?
All right, bet 3 guesses. You already know.
Dude. Don't say it like that.
I said it like that because you worked at the Blind Pig or whatever it was.
No, well, it depends. Like, was it typical or was it like,
It was typical Austin 6th Street shenanigans.
Oh, well, then that's like frat guys.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate you ruining my night, Marcos.
I was like, oh, is he alluding to us?
Yes. Bro, that's why he challenged me. He said, take a guess.
TJ tried his best to not to say niggas. Yes. That's the group, all right.
I didn't try my best. Marcos tried his best.
He bait you in. That bait. There you go.
I wasn't expecting to be challenged like that. I felt very alarmed.
They were arguing about K-pop as you threw them out. It can come from anywhere. Get out.
I was very concerned. I was very concerned. But
No, it was just a reference to you also were a bouncer on 6th Street.
I was. And yeah, it's usually frat kids.
Yeah.
Man, I think I've said the story before. It's like the one that really frustrated me was a guy who's like, I was just doing my damn job. I was serving pizza. I wasn't even bouncing people. It was like, hey, yo, pizza, da-da-da. He was like,
Dude,
yeah, my friend, I make more money than you ever will. I go to school at UT. I was like, dog, I saw this guy on the intramural courts the next day because guess what? I went to UT and I was also the supervisor for the intramural program. I said, yeah, I got your ass. You getting tech today, boy. They'll be on you. Breathe wrong.
None of the violence actually bothered me. The only thing that bothered me a lot was like the total disregard that I saw for one friend at some point. Oh. So there was a girl that was completely like shithoused. Like,
was she ugly?
And it's like, ma'am, you can't be asleep on the bar. You're gonna have to leave. And then her friend's like, sure, and didn't carry her out. We carried her out, sat her on the curb nicely, and then she slumped over and fell and hit her head on the curb.
Not slumped over like garbage.
And her friend still stayed out there for 45 minutes being like, I don't know, what do you think we should do? Like, what do you...
Wow, thank God she's wasted. Because sober her will be like, fuck you. I'm giving my life to Christ.
Weekend at Bernie's, that shit.
We don't know these people's relationship with her. They could have been looking for a chance to ditch her for a long time.
Right.
She might be insufferable.
That's why I was like...
This might be the 6th time. That's not a first time.
Right.
Are we really going to give her another chance? What should we do?
They're like, she has a history of doing this shit. Do we want to give her another chance? Yeah. I was like, that's why I was asking earlier. Is she like Rasputia? Is she ugly? Because they treat ugly friends really bad.
Maybe it doesn't matter about the outside. Maybe she's ugly on the inside. All right. Shut up. Maybe she's ugly on the maybe she's just ugly on the inside.
Her insides are about to be all over the curtain.
That's why I know she's ugly.
Maybe she's ugly on the inside. That's COVID.
Okay. Now how do I put it? You'd see some people like that. Really, I'm judging you based off your friends, right? Yeah. But also, there's stories behind this. Because, if you're a regular and I know what's going to happen, I'm like, man, I know your dumb ass is going to end up doing something stupid, but you pay enough money here to where I'm going to let you spend that money, and then I got to take you out anyway. But then you have some people where you get a little bit more of a chance with, where you're like, oh, man, he took one shot. That's what he gets like after one. He's fine, right? There's stories with all these people, but don't leave your friends. But also, if I'm slumped over, if I'm TKO'd, that is not a conversation. Take my ass home.
Not us carrying him one by his legs and one by his arms. Like, come on, man, get this nigga in the car. God.
Guys, what should we do?
He's on the curb, like, what should we do?
TJ's been slumped over for 45 minutes.
He's clearly wasted. Should we get this nigga another beer? Open his mouth up.
He's just playing.
Yeah. Did we close our tab? Anyone close his tab?
Hey, you gotta close your tab.
Every fucking time. And you know what's bad? The Empire charges gratuity. You don't even need to close your tab. It's the same whether you're there or not.
God.
They were only going to tip 3%.
Well, not anymore. There's gratuity.
Should have thought of that before you passed out on the curb.
Wait, small thing.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer to The Crow, the remake. I am not impressed.
I haven't watched it, but I've heard that sentiment.
It's very bad.
I don't like the guy who's playing The Crow.
That's my least worries.
what else is you have or
The
consider?
villain is the worst. Like the villain in The Crow, the original, is scary.
Right.
The villain in this one is a fat British dude.
Oh, he's the guy from 30 Days a Night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he could do something. You never know.
Yeah, eat.
Eat crow.
Eat crow.
Eat crow.
It sound like.
Chicken. Church's chicken.
Oh yeah. He's British, so you know he's got shitty taste in food.
I was about to say, all I know is the Acolyte trailer dropped today, and I don't know one person that was hyped about it.
What
I didn't
trailer was
even
this?
watch it. I do not care.
What trailer?
It's a Star Wars.
No more of that.
Oh my God.
Ew. You know how I feel about this.
Well, I thought we were done with Star Wars.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
I've been done
Apparently
with
not.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Star Wars hasn't. I don't know. What's a Star Wars?
Yeah. What's that?
Haven't heard that
It's a
shit.
war in the stars.
Yeah. Can't they just get along? They have one war after another. I'm getting sick of all these wars. You can only have so many wars and have me expect to care.
Y'all have intergalactic space travel. That shit's dope. Revel in that.
Not Beastie Boys.
I'd be like, why are we fighting? There's a planet out there you can have.
Didn't this war just end? Why is there another one?
This is actually way in the past.
So
like
you mean,
before the
wait a
prequels.
minute.
Yes.
I will
100
not.
years before Phantom Menace.
100
Really?
years?
So I will not watch this if they don't have Jizz Whalers on here.
Jizz Whalers.
Jizz Whalers. I need that band. They're like the Gap band in space. I will not. Outstanding.
Let it
If they play that, that would be pretty dope. Give it credit.
The only movie I'm excited for right now is Monkey Man. I'm not even.
same.
Me and Sam were talking about earlier that we're not excited for Ghostbusters that like all
Who
the
is?
reviewers are seeing right now.
I don't know a single person who's.
I know
is
like
excited?
5 reviewers that are like super hyped.
Do they
right
have
now.
proton
And they're-
packs? And
One of them does.
Wait.
I know one of them does.
Wait. You said there's like 5 people excited for it. Is it the all-female cast? They're trying to get ideas alone. That's what a good movie looks like. Okay.
It's on National
This is
Ask
not-
us back.
I was about to say this is not the movie you can watch to say like, oh, that's what a good movie looks like.
To their standards, yes.
Does that movie come
Monkey-
out this weekend?
What? Yes.
Ghost. Oh wow.
Are we all seeing it?
No, hell no.
no.
I'm going to next time I'm in the theater is see some Monkey and Man.
I'd rather see Kung Fu
That's next
Panda
week.
4.
Somebody said that's actually a good movie too.
I heard it was pretty good. I haven't
Really?
seen it.
I heard if you like 3,
heard
you'll like
mixed.
4.
Someone
That's
said-
Kung Fu
what,
Panda peaked with Kung Fu Panda 2.
100%.
100%.
Well, I'm fine with the trilogy. You can, and I still agree to peaks.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do a 4th one, you gotta like knock it out the park. You gotta
Fair.
have some. Give me some.
Yeah.
Shrek.
Yeah. Shrek.
Nah, but Shrek learned that lesson. Puss in Boots, great.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's not the 4th one.
I know,
Someone said Dune 2 is actually better than the first, which is surprisingly.
I've not seen Dune 1.
Why not?
I started watching Dune on the website. One of our friends, I will just call him G, recommended that I use. And it was still very poor quality. And I was already kind of like out in 15 minutes. Because it starts in the middle of a fight scene, which is good, but is also bad in the sense where it's like, I didn't watch part 1. And I don't know why Batista is getting an award.
He got an award
Why would you watch part 2 without watching part 1?
because I heard that part 2 is just like completely. You don't necessarily need part 1.
Okay, yeah, no, but like if there's a whole ass no, I hate niggas who do this. Watch part 1 of like a series and franchise. Yeah, you can have a self-contained story, but the context,
Bro, it was
makes
4 in the
elegant.
morning. I was not like that involved.
So honey, I'm going to be watching all 4 pandas, both Dunes, and what's the other one that came out this?
Oh,
has
all
a
these
sequel?
Star Wars. I know what's going on in Star
know-
Wars Acolyte.
Paco tried to have that. He tried to get me to watch Star Wars one time, and I just said no. I refuse to watch any more of these Star Wars movies. I
Like
just
a new
don't-
one?
Yeah, I just don't want to see it no more. I
Yeah.
just gave up.
Doesn't feel special anymore. Special edition, please. Nothing special about that shit.
Hey, time out. Get your nerd shit out of here. We're talking about sports and men and sweat.
We're talking about
Yeah.
Dune 2 seconds ago. Stare at a sandbox for 3 hours. Part 1.
I haven't watched Dune 1.
I haven't either. I saw that runtime and I was like, nah.
That's actually why I didn't see the movie either.
Yeah. It's like 3 hours of a movie just taking place in sand. I'm not going to see that. Nah. Get outta here.
I'll see Mad Max when it comes out.
Yes.
That's about it.
It's not 3 hours. If it's 3 hours, I'm not seeing that shit.
Oh, isn't the last one close to 3 hours? Like 2:40?
Road?
Yeah.
No, Fury Road's like right at 2 hours.
Let's find out.
Check
Fury.
that.
I mean,
Fury-
I didn't like Mad Max anyway.
You didn't like Fury Road?
I thought it was okay.
I like it a
Actually,
lot.
no, visually, it was just like, oh my
I had
god.
a blast watching that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I said like here's my impression of the movie. Oh, Guitar Man on fire with fire.
Yeah. It's
Oh, it's right at 2 hours.
Yep. It's a well-paced movie. It moves fast.
Yes, which I like those type of movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the intro. We've been doing this for 30 minutes.
Yep.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marcos. I will be the host of Commitment to Mexcellence. Now, we do need to change the year to 2024.
Year is incorrect.
But I'm not alone. On my right, fresh from Florida, smelling of coconut butter.
I've been here for a while. TJ.
Not coconut butter.
I couldn't think of anything tropical. And Florida doesn't even have shit like that,
No,
really.
Florida has meth.
Yeah.
Meth and Applebee's.
Bath salts. don't. I'm getting into character. Hold on.
Oh, and the no shirt.
Oh, hi, everybody. I'm Gertz.
And in the no cap.
And I'm Tommy.
He's method acting like a motherfucker.
No, fuck that, TJ. Fuck that.
Motherfucker out here. And scene.
Yeah.
Go right back to my British voice.
Tommy's going to see that in a TikTok a month from now and be like, dude, when did that happen?
Yeah. He's like, I don't even remember buying that.
Yeah, I bought this at like 2 weeks ago.
Bro, why you so? But no, that caught me so fucking off guard. If you're curious where Tommy is, he's not here. You know, someone's not here for the day. Did you not hear? I don't know.
I mean, it's not bad to say he just went to the dentist. That's it.
Oh, he didn't go get milk? You always make that joke about me? Getting milk and never coming back?
That was 1 week. That was a year for you. Shut up.
Yeah, man, he never get milk, man.
Tommy's not here because he went to the dentist.
He got a tooth pulled.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah.
gonna say. It's like, what time?
I was trying to be light about it and not put too much out there, but yeah,
About
no.
to be like, what time do you go to the dentist? 7:30.
Hey, man.
I'm after hours.
Well, on the note of going to the dentist, just really quick topic. Is anyone going to buy the Mike Tyson Paul fight?
Oh,
Oh,
is this this weekend?
No, it's not this weekend. It just got announced between now and the last sports show.
No.
here you got me excited to talk about my teeth. Thanks for nothing.
I'm hoping
No, there's nothing.
there's a couple teeth missing after that, but I don't like those fights. They're just exhibitions,
Yeah.
but they get people excited.
Sure.
Which one's the Paul brother that cares more actually about boxing?
Jake?
Okay. So this one's Logan? No,
No,
it's
that's
Jake.
Jake.
Oh, okay. Still not interested. I was just curious.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I do think that it's funny that Mike Tyson doesn't really have an off switch, though. Like, even when he fought, like, the last exhibition fight, he was like, the other dude was like, stop.
That would be the best outcome. That
Have
Mike
y'all
Tyson
seen that dude
accidentally-
train?
Mike
Like,
Tyson?
Yes, that is scary still at 50, what, 53?
I think he's 58.
God damn.
Yeah. No, he could still like kill 99% of the world with his fists.
Marijuana does his body good. Okay? Sheesh.
Well, I mean, didn't he go through the same thing Deontay Wilder did, where he's like, dude, I do drugs now, so I'm not as angry as
Don't
I
even
used to
bring
be.
up Deontay Wilder. Bless you. That nigga had on a Voltron outfit and said, I lost the fight because I wore it. Was too
that's
heavy for me."
right.
Get out of here, kid.
I mean, is that better or worse than the last fight that he lost a month or two ago, and it was just like, oh, I do ayahuasca now, and I'm just too at peace to beat people up.
Then don't fight. Like,
Right, don't fight.
He's 35. What else is he gonna do? Work at Applebee's?
stop making excuses when you lose.
I mean, he can get hired on the Steelers staff. All black.
Yeah, we need a third string quarterback. Can he throw a ball better than a punch now?
I don't know. You'd have to ask.
I mean, he could still beat the shit out of 99% of people he fights.
I just realized, like, wait, who? Deontay Wilder?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Boxers,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've heard this said. I think it was just like if the whole world had a tournament, like 8 billion people, you only have to win like 20 fights.
You only have to win what?
Like 20 fights.
Okay.
Because of the way the math works out. Like it's halved a lot kind of thing. But it's just like, how far do you think you would really make it? It's like, I think 10 people probably deep. Like as the pool gets deeper and deeper.
Serenity, what's wrong with Applebee's? Everything. You take side chicks to Applebee's. You don't even take your main woman to Applebee's.
I don't disrespect side chicks like that.
Bless you.
What are their margs? Do they have a deal with margs, or am I thinking?
Oh no, Applebee's has the dollar margs.
Dollar margs.
And then Chili's has the Presidente margs.
Okay.
Chili's has a fierce. Chili's actually has a fierce happy hours game, but Applebee's. That's a sad time.
Applebee's has dollar margs and Chili's has margs you actually want to drink.
Yeah, like
Applebee's are like 2 steps away from beans and rice and a cup of water. That's what.
On the note of ayahuasca, I actually forgot about this, but now that I remembered, I can talk about it. How do you feel about future Vice President Aaron Rodgers?
Oh yeah.
do we have to?
Yeah. Do we have to even talk politics at this point? Because I really don't give a shit.
Oh, that's politics, Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, his running mate is in politics, so it's like
I don't think he actually said he would do it, but either way.
But the fact that he didn't come out immediately and said, "I'm not doing that," is enough.
scary.
Yeah.
Did he need a boost to his ego? Like, I hate shit like this. Why are we entertaining foolishness? Why is politics a game to people? Entertainers are not supposed to be politic people.
Tell that to Jesse the Body Ventura, sir.
Hey, man, that dude was a really good politician.
I know.
60-40. Give him that. He was a one and done, right?
One and done, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But
who-
hey, Minnesota has light rail. No one else can say
Right,
that.
that's what I was right. But they about to lose Uber and Lyft now? The Twin Cities? They were in Minnesota, right?
I remembered. I just glanced at the headline. I can't talk on it. I know 2 or 3 cities are losing it because you have to have like whatever living wage is, and then they were like, "Yeah, well, can't make that on Lyft," and they're gone.
Oops. There's DoorDash.
how to put it? With who's the athlete? Was it Schwarzenegger? Who's an actual governor?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, he was
Schwarzenegger.
governor of California.
Yeah.
Mr.
Basically, if you were in the Predator
Was
movie,
he
you're
one of
probably a politician.
I don't think he was a one.
He was a
and done.
two-term,
Yeah, I think Arnold had 2
and no one had
terms.
problems with him.
He was a horrible governor.
Yeah, he was a
didn't
pretty
know.
bad governor.
Didn't know.
The Rolling Blackouts, that's when Arnold was there. Not really in anything that he had control of, but it was when he was there.
Well, then I stand corrected. I was like, oh, there might be one. No, stop it.
He was using the state's grid to power his Mr. Freeze suit. Stop that shit. We're going to give you one more term because we like you, but don't do that shit again.
I'll just put it directly into my
Arnold, we
muscles
want
this time.
you to play a British man. And go like a good neighbor. Never mind. Just do your own regular voice. We're not gonna try. Like there was no separation in his Mr. Freeze voice, now whatsoever.
Well, I'm glad you're all nice and riled up because I picked this topic just because everyone was nice and riled up when I brought it up. So basically, there's a TikTok trend going on.
Oh, yeah.
Where people are saying they're looking at old 90s basketball footage and saying like, oh, they're not very great.
Go ahead.
Wait, what the fuck? The volume go. Oh, I turned it off over here
Yeah.
while I was looking for the next one.
Man, I was going to let that play out for as long as I could.
When you find out that Michael Jordan is really just Jaylen Brown with a little more, this is why you don't talk basketball with nostalgic or emotional thinkers. People that grew up in that Jordan era have a
Pause.
sense of
Obama? It's like,
Obama would never say something this stupid.
I'm sorry. That voice is very. I was like, why are these emphatic pauses, dog?
Go show his face. Show his face. Just boy, if you don't get this man off the screen with that bullshit, looking like Dr. Martin Luther King without the dream, you gotta get the fuck off this goddamn screen. Stop it, man.
of belonging to that era. They're gonna make up stuff. They're gonna defend that era with their life. Now, if you've had the privilege of talking basketball with any
I can't take this voice seriously, man.
If you take it serious.
All right, let's do this one then.
Oh my God. Torture.
Done with the 90s. This might be it. Look at Jordan start playing with his feet out here. He was overhyped, big trash. Then he shot a break. Hey, Mike might have went in that room and was smoking with him, man. There's some dope fiends. Look at this. What he doing? Was he Michael Jackson? Big trash. Somebody tell me what moves was he doing?
Wait,
with
is
his
this-
feet.
That's only
What was
one
he doing?
play?
He faking them with his
Oh, it
feet.
goes
He faking
on
them
a
with his
little
feet.
bit.
That's garbage.
No, it's the same play.
We done
yeah,
with
now
the
it's a good
90s.
Yeah.
He ain't got no left hand. He gonna travel. Somebody tell me what move he was doing on this. No left hand.
All right, pause that
Please.
because he ain't funny. Look,
Sound like an old
you got another one,
slave.
or is that it?
I can pull out a third one if
no,
I need
no.
to. But no, in general, you got the gist of it. People are basically, they started analyzing old games, but I mean old games. I don't think Jordan had won anything yet. Because, well, I'll let you guys take over it because you guys are more basketball knowledgeable than I am. But there is an argument that they're making that Jordan couldn't dribble with his left hand for a little bit.
Who gives a shit? The man won 6 fucking titles. Who gives a fuck? Right, Rakeem, man. If he don't get his old goofy ass up off that something, man. Go ahead, Chris. I'm sorry. Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say, if it was as simple as he couldn't go left, I
Yeah.
don't think he would three-peat twice.
Thank you.
He actually could go left. He preferred going with his right. When he drove with his left hand, I think he scored over 50% of the time. So, like,
I mean-
you can just look up like Jordan left hand, and you will see a bunch of plays of him laying it up with his left hand. I do think, as a whole, the NBA has more skilled players
Now,
today.
absolutely.
Yes, than the 90s.
Absolutely.
That part is true. To disregard the 90s, I think is foolish because it was the peak of the NBA's popularity. And you should kind of know that fact and respect it and acknowledge it. You're like, what the viewership was of the most recent finals compared to the finals in the 90s? It's like a third. So, the highest rated NBA finals was in 98.
Jordan birthed these little niggas. Like,
They're wearing his shoes.
they're wearing his shoes to this day. You can't tell me Jordan didn't have an impact in basketball on and off the court.
Those shoes don't come with a left shoe.
Right,
no.
right,
There's
I'm
two
sorry.
right shoes.
There's just 2 right shoes. Both the holes curved to the right, just like that, man. Come on, like this.
Yeah, you ain't going left anyway. There's 2 right.
And if we take it straight to gameplay, I usually like to think about it in a couple of ways. First of all, you can cherry pick any amount of clips that you'd like to make sure that you make your argument known. So fuck you with that. The other problem here is, everyone can acknowledge. I mean, everyone acknowledges the league is very different in terms of its style, in terms of how it plays. There's just more money that's surrounding programs that are able to put people in a position to not only elevate their gameplay from a very young age, all the way up to, like, you get people who are playing basketball and in training programs from like fucking 5 years old, all the way up. So yeah, of course, the gameplay and skill cap is going higher. That's why there's so many there. But whenever you're evaluating play, you usually evaluate play in the context of the league and the time. Like, when I think of video game reviews, or like I'm thinking about a video game, I like old school games. I also evaluate them in the context of the time.
Yeah.
I'm not comparing something, and sometimes they transcend that time. Michael Jordan transcends that. But what I'm saying is, when you take those, like you have to have that nuance, because ultimately it's almost like you're comparing apples to oranges, and then you're just trying to shit on something just because it's different.
Right.
Actually, I'm being nice. Fuck y'all. Like, what's the point? Like, what do you gain? You're just trying to gain clout.
We know that's all cap. We know that's all cap specifically. And here's an interesting thing to me. To say that this man is similar to Jaylen Brown, not taking anything from Jaylen Brown, he is talented. I do believe he get overshadowed with Jason Tatum. He's a better player. But to say that this man is Jaylen Brown is a big slap.
That's
in
a
the
fucking
face.
insult.
That is a real insult.
How
We
many
talking-
turnovers did Jaylen Brown average when the Celtics were in the finals? Like, dude.
But I mean,
he good, but he's just not on that level. Nowhere near it.
No.
I don't know. This is kind of like the pot calling the kettle black because we're a podcast.
And we're
But-
black.
Word. For the streets, yo. But man, this is like what happens when people, like, I'm all about people having a voice to kind of share with like genuine argumentation, but I always hate just clout statements and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I mean, hey, go get your numbers up. Like, do your clickbaity or if you truly believe, fine. If you truly believe that, man, live in your own delusion. But like,
You have to go this route though.
like you have to go that like you
Kind
ain't
of
got
drag Michael Jordan for people to give a
Right.
shit about your opinion. Fucking loser.
There's so many NBA players to drag,
right.
but
I'm going after.
But you could also, I think you could also clown. You could have clowned on Jordan in a funny way that also can highlight flaws because no player is perfect.
No.
No.
But like you chose to start off with like just like I immediately disregard you when you start off with the statement of comparing him to a player that's not even in the same caliber.
Yeah. You know what you sound like when you say this? You sound like Isaiah Thomas. And that guy's a famous asshole. You do not want to sound like Isaiah Thomas.
Somebody brought up Isaiah Thomas in the chat.
Yeah.
Actually.
Isaiah Thomas was the same way where he's like, we would always just make Michael go left. It's like, yeah, and that worked for a time when it was just him and Scottie Pippen. But then what happened after that? When the Bulls actually had a team.
Well, some kid actually did do a super analytical video. I'm not playing it because it's 4 minutes long.
I saw this.
Yeah.
He only looks at one game, though.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to bring up. It's one game in 1991 that I was
Yeah.
just kind of like, that's like...
But this is the
I
route.
have-
This is the route that that I would rather you take. Come at me with
Have
stats.
data from 120 games provided by Jimmy High Roller on YouTube. Yeah, he like when you look at his moves, he actually went left more, probably because defenses were forcing him left.
Yeah.
Which was to Isaiah Thomas's point. That was part of the game plan. You wanted to make him go left because, yeah, his right hand, he was better with it. That's not to say he was bad with his left. He still got field goals with 61% of his moves while going left. So, like, yeah. Yeah, compared to 61.7% of his moves while going right. He was slightly better with his right hand when he was in his prime. Still very good with his left. You just watch the games. That's what, to your point, you can find plays where Patrick Mahomes throws a dumb interception.
I mean,
that entire Raiders game from last season was pathetic.
If you just played that game, you'd be like, this guy sucks at quarterback. And we all know that that'd be a stupid thing to say.
Now it is.
But yeah, Michael Jordan had a left hand and he played defense. He won Defensive Player of the Year. He led the league in steals 3 times while leading the league in scoring all 3 of those times.
You have to ask him a question though. So if you don't think he's the GOAT, who do you think is the
They're
GOAT?
gonna say LeBron.
they do say LeBron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
LeBron's great. He's number 2. He's number 2 on my list.
Do you want to stop it? No, I'm gonna get another text.
Is it Tommy?
No, nah, dog.
Tommy didn't have LeBron in his top 10,
Bro.
which is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I fucking play black QB for these niggas. Like, I be getting texts like, hey, man, Jordan's comment. Wild. I said, fuck, message him. I said, wow.
I wouldn't even put.
With the tattletale?
Well, he doesn't have an Instagram, so they can't message him.
They can't mess with me for shit.
Bro, I can't find Tommy.
You can look. You can find me on Twitter. I'm at the bareback contestant. No. But I don't even consider LeBron being number 2.
Who do you think?
I wouldn't.
I would
Kind of-
probably put either.
Kareem?
Kareem, but also I would put Magic on there and number 2 as well too. Magic
Okay.
was the first big man
play
that could
point
pass the
guard.
ball, to play point guard.
Yeah,
But it's such a nuanced argumentation, right? And that's the fun part about it.
I think most
It's
people.
fun, but yeah, you don't say shit like, "Oh, MJ's not the GOAT."
Yeah, I mean,
you don't say he had no left hand.
Right.
Like, I think most people would agree, like, top 4, if you didn't order them, would be Jordan, Kareem, Magic, LeBron. I think everyone would agree, like, those are the 4 best basketball players we've ever seen. And someone might say Kobe in there, and they'd be incorrect.
Wait, time out.
Kobe's top 10.
Yeah,
He's
Kobe
not
is-
top 4.
I was considering.
You're about to. You say that one more time, he's gonna run in.
That's fine.
Well, no, I agree. I think Kobe is top 10. I think he's close to top 5.
Yeah. I have him, like, at, like, 7, I think.
My
on
opinion doesn't
list.
matter. I don't even know who. Well, I do know who won last year, just because I'm friends with Gertz, who invites me over to watch basketball once in a while. The Nuggets won.
I invited all you guys over.
He said he said he doesn't. His opinion doesn't count. I'm like, that's similar to Sammy saying I can't comment on the Cam Newton thing because it's black folks. I'm like, come on, Sammy. Say something.
Wait, did we not talk about the Cam Newton thing?
No, we never
we
talked
did.
about the Cam
I don't
Newton.
think we did.
Sam
All right,
Sam
we're-
felt a little like out of place, like it wasn't his place to talk about that.
Man, thanks, Sammy.
Wait.
What? I was like, because I'll go in. I said,
Time out. Did you know that Scottie Pippen, they're going on a tour in response to the
Last Dance.
Last Dance?
Yeah.
And I'm like, nigga, let it go. You're not gonna. At this point, you just sound like a bitter ex.
Yeah, he does.
You gotta stop, dude. You gotta let it go. Going on tour.
The funny thing is, like, Jordan says, like, every championship I won with Scottie Pippen. Like, he always gives Scottie his due. It's so weird. I don't get it. Like, it's not
don't
like
either.
Jordan has never been like, he would say, I was the best player on that team, which is true. But he also would say, I never won a championship without Scottie
You
Pippen.
guys,
He said
absolutely.
Scottie Pippen is the best teammate I've ever had. And for some reason, Scottie's like, he goes back and forth. Scotty's like bipolar when it
It's
comes to
something,
Michael.
man.
It's weird.
be like Dennis.
Dennis
even
Rodman
weirder.
still has Michael's back. So
He also has Kim Jong-un's back, so we got to be questionable about that.
when you're friends with Dennis, you got a friend for life.
Yeah, he's ride or die.
So, just before we'll talk about the Cam Newton thing, just because no one else brought it up, and then I can pull up the clip. But I just wanted to bring this up because people carried this meme a little bit further than Jordan, and I thought this was where you could really go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's
Well,
ready.
if you raise my blood
If we're
pressure,
done with the 80s and 90s in basketball, we can easily start talking about football.
Oh yeah.
No, the fuck we can't. So
Yup. Yeah. Leave that shit alone.
doing that.
How about you just leave?
Well, the logic being that this is before Bountygate. When you're talking about 80s and 90s, that's a time where you couldn't run quick slants
No.
like the way that you can
Talking
now.
about Bounty Gate with the Saints.
Yeah, like I was just talking about in general, like the way people played defense then
Yeah.
was not the way they play defense now.
You can see
wait.
footage of quarterbacks getting pile drived.
But we know the Saints did the Bounty Gate.
Yeah.
And we say, man, they did Brett Favre wrong. Now you look back on it, it's like, I'm okay with it.
Sometimes bounties are placed for a reason. Wanted, dead or alive. This guy's a menace. He's got to go.
Which they forced him to pay back all that money, by the way. They forced him to do that. So I'm like, okay, good. But I'm like, looking back on it, I was like, yeah, I'm okay with the Bounty Gate popping this motherfucker upside the head, taking all that goddamn welfare money.
But I don't know.
It's like the reverse Robin Hood. Steal from the poor to give to the rich.
I don't know.
But, like-
something about having like fucking bounty posters and being like, yeah, that's the one you want to get. It sounds so cool to me that I want it in sports.
That's because
Yeah.
you're a One Piece fan.
Doesn't matter. I like pirate shit. Let me live. All right.
But
That could be a whole betting mechanism.
Right.
I didn't notice because he goes into the argument like even if you put the best defensive rushers like into that era kind of thing, football was just different. And he brings up like the idea that probably in the entire NFL right now, there's like 5 fullbacks.
Yeah.
They don't need it anymore. But back then, it's like, cool, you got past the left tackle. Here comes the fullback to like chop you.
your ass.
Yeah,
Now the role of a fullback is now going to the run back.
exactly.
It actually, to your point, I think this is actually a kind of reverse one.
Actually, let me keep this out.
Where?
I like this cold air on my ball head.
But I mean, think about some of the smaller wide receivers. They just couldn't.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think this is a reverse case where I'm like, it's not necessarily that there is not more skilled players in football. I mean, again, same principle as it was with basketball. You die. Plain and simple. The motherfuckers did not care.
I think the comparison's valid because there's shit in basketball today you cannot do that you could do in the 80s and 90s. Like hand checking, for example. Can you imagine can you imagine Steph Curry for a layup and Bill Laimbeer's in the paint? You just punch him in the face. There's footage of Bill Laimbeer just slapping the shit like choke slamming Larry Bird. Basketball was nitty and gritty and mean too.
It's more physical. It was more physicality back than it is now. I get it. We adapt to the
Yes.
I would say the European style of basketball more so, where we just now shooting up threes now. Everything's a foul. You know, you bump into them, you draw contact.
starting-
that's
You
a
mean
fucking
football.
foul.
They are starting to pull that back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you mean football.
Is that why white people are slowly taking the game back?
What? The basketball?
Basketball.
I mean,
Luca. Jokic.
I don't think so. Them motherfuckers are big.
We saw
Who, Luka?
Luka's big too.
Luka's big.
6'7"?
I think he's 6'8". Luka's big.
It is funny. He
he's
does
shorter
look like a
than
little kid in shorts, though,
Yeah,
compared
I
to
think
everyone
LeBron's
else.
6'8" or
6'8".
6'9".
Yeah, he's 6'8". And I know Luka's probably like 6'6", 6'7".
Okay.
Yeah, don't say the white people are taking it back. That's too broad. Europeans.
Right. Yes. Yeah. We
The
saw
Germans realize they can. They're like, oh shit, we breed them big, don't we?
It's not even Germans, isn't it? Isn't it like Lithuanians or something?
Jokic is from Serbia.
Yeah.
And Luka's Slovenian. We saw Jokic live when he was here in Austin.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
when he played the Spurs. Wemby is freakishly big.
7'3"?
7'4".
Oh,
He makes Jokic look normal.
That's
And
disgusting.
Jokic is 7 foot tall. And it was just like, what the fuck are we watching? It was like we felt like we weren't watching a human.
What was the score at the end?
What was the final score? Nuggets won by like 10, I think. It was surprisingly competitive for the second and third quarter. What was it? Okay, so the Nuggets won by 11. The first quarter, the Nuggets like pulled ahead by like 20, and then the Spurs kind of fought back during the second and third quarters, and then the fourth quarter, Jamal Murray put them away. But yeah, it's definitely they've started to kind of revert back to fewer fouls post All-Star break.
well, yeah, I saw that statistic
Yes.
last game. Yeah, they're starting to call the game a little bit different now, as you said, the post All-Star game, because like it got ridiculous.
Yes.
It got too ridiculous. Did you see the end of the Lakers game where they had to stop all that fucking
'cause the
time
shot clock.
because the shot clock didn't work? I'm just like,
The last 2 minutes was 20 minutes.
you got $1 billion industry. Y'all can't do shit with this goddamn shot
they,
clock.
they didn't have a spare. Like I've seen them replace shattered backboards.
Right.
Fast.
Really quick.
Yeah.
But this what they had to do, say 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Bro, every high school has 3 of them bitches. You can find it. Stop.
I was like, what is this? Like, who's this voice? God?
I'm blanking on the term. What is it when the music is just all voice?
Yeah.
Where what is it? Starts with an A.
Acapella?
Acapella. Yeah, they had an acapella shot clock
Yeah.
come in because they couldn't figure out how to make
10,
10 seconds.
Like UT is right there. What is this fucking
7, 6, 5. The boys and men shit count down. I'm like, okay.
Were they playing?
Hit that baritone.
They were playing in LA, right?
Yeah, they were playing in LA.
And I like as soon as they started doing that, Steph just stole the ball.
Like,
20
we did
minutes
all
for
this, and this dude stole the ball.
yeah.
Thanks, LeBron.
not my goat. No, I kind of get the LeBron hate. I don't share it. Sometimes
Same.
I have more of LeBron annoyance. Every now and then I get annoyed, not necessarily with LeBron himself, but the discourse around him kind of annoys me.
It's a lot of chatter for
Yeah.
like
I actually
he's good.
He's very good.
I used to get kind of
great.
annoyed with LeBron, but that's just because I don't like dynasties kind of thing. And he never got one,
No.
actually. But
That's a big argument against
He did
him.
come close with Miami because they won back to back.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's
you got to
close
be
as
at
you get.
And it
3.
was only 4 years. He was only there for 4 seasons.
But what kind of made me go the other way was Dave Chappelle being like, it's an 18-year-old kid from Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
And the worst thing that he ever did was like want to leave Ohio.
Yes. Yeah. One thing, the
He
point
doesn't
that
have scandals or anything really.
Yeah, no.
he has no scandals.
He donates a lot of money to help people, and
Yeah.
If
like,
you see him around women, it's the funniest thing ever. It's like he disappears. He's like, yeah, it's like I'm married.
Yeah.
married his high school sweetheart. Like
Yep, they're
also
still
like,
together.
Yep.
No one will ever say Michael Jordan is a better human than LeBron James. And if they do, they're incorrect. Michael Jordan's a shit.
We knew he was.
I love him. I would rather hang out with him. I think he'd be more fun.
But that's why we like Michael Jordan's a guy who show up with cigars and a whiskey.
Yeah, and talk shit to your face in your house. And you let it happen.
You'd be like, that's Michael Jordan.
He's the ultimate alpha. Like, LeBron's nicer. Sometimes I think LeBron's too nice. But
Yeah, I think that's why he hasn't won as much as Jordan, honestly.
yeah, and I think, I mean, I get upset when people are like, you can't compare LeBron to Michael. It's like, well, LeBron wants us to compare him to Michael. That's
No.
why he picked his number.
Fair. But I think majority of the argument comes from his fan base.
Yes.
Shannon Sharp, what's that dude from
Nick Wright?
Nick Wright.
Yeah.
They are always going to say LeBron is a better player than MJ because they're using statistics. That's the reason why I think that statistics nowadays mean a lot more than it was back in the day because statistics are making that argument that's saying, hey, LeBron is better than MJ. But I'm just thinking MJ was just way better. He dominated an era of basketball, like the
whole league.
Whole league.
Yeah.
There's, like you said, there's too many good talented basketball players now to make that comparison too.
I just want to answer this question real quick because I do know the answer. Serenity's been like, didn't Jordan have various charities? He did, but LeBron has various schools that he's funding.
I think he only has one.
I mean, look, you could donate to charity and still be a dick. Like Michael Jordan.
The nigga has
the kids is literally a statement.
Wait a minute. Jordan has half of college football. I think so when it comes to them wearing his logo specifically. Then he also has, what else? He has the NBA the same ways, right?
I mean, Jordans. Everyone wears Jordans.
But I thought he had like the...
That's Jerry West on the logo.
Oh, okay. No, not Jerry West on the logo, but like the jerseys are made from his company. That's what I thought. But I could be wrong. But I'm like, doesn't he have like half of college football and basketball too?
It wouldn't shock me.
Would be surprising.
Yeah. I mean,
something like
the guy's worth like $4 billion.
Yeah.
I
Even
want a quarter
after
of his
selling
money.
him majority of his stake of the Charlotte Hornets, he is still worth billions of dollars.
Yeah.
God damn.
I would. I mean, there's a lot of.
Sorry, my brain went to gambling addiction to Bruno Mars's gambling addiction, which is way worse than.
Don't confuse the blacks. That's Charles Barkley. But no. Yeah, he did have a gambling addiction. Not as bad as Charles Barkley. Though.
No.
But he did have a gambling addiction at one point. Yeah, still do. I think.
Shit, if I was a billionaire, I'd have a gambling addiction more so than I do now. Everyone cares why I live in Texas?
I do want
To avoid that plague that was gambling.
So when they build a casino here one day,
Y'all go see me next to them homeless on the streets.
TJ with his shirt down like this. Oh man, you know.
Have you heard
This nigga's shirt.
Have you heard Norm MacDonald's bit about gambling addiction? Really? He's like, gambling is an addiction. It is. To be fair, it's the only addiction where you can make a lot of money.
Right.
It's like, true. It's a good point.
It's an addiction because I keep winning.
on the note of gambling, I'm gonna bring this up right now. After we're done with all our topics, we're gonna create a March Madness bracket,
Oh no.
and we're wagering our livers on this one, guys. The four of us together. Whoever donates the most subs, which right now is Rakeen with only one, you can pick our punishment drink.
Oh, fuck.
As long as we can find it in Texas.
Wait.
If you pick
Permanent host, right? I'm just a sub.
Yeah, nigga, you in class today. You the teacher.
all we have to do is get over 50%. Right.
Don't.
But like I said, Rakeen is the only one that's in the running right now. He's the only one that's donated a sub.
Nah, y'all about to. Yeah, y'all think I'm joking. Shit.
Rakeen, just
Sports
say,
gambling
like-
is my shit.
Just say like Diet Coke or something. Come
Yes.
Yeah.
Funny thing you talk about the gambling situation. I was bring that up. Rick Perry's pushing for that, which is surprising.
Libertarians will push for everything as long as it's not women's or minority rights.
But I'm surprised that he wanted to push it though, because I was thinking about in Texas here.
Gambling brings money. The fact it hasn't made it to Texas.
They
is
estimated
wild.
that it's going to bring $250 million to Texas.
Single-handedly from me.
The Texas economy is already booming.
Right.
Gambling here.
Right. Everybody gonna be moving here.
Like,
Shit.
why CJ late for the show? Give me seven.
Always bet on black.
No,
Yeah.
no Mopey Corbin. Oh shit, Tina drops 5 tier 1
Bro,
subs.
where'd you get that 4 from? We need to talk.
I was counting 1, 2, 3, 4.
It tells you 5, right?
I was reading the amount of numbers, not
Why'd you
seeing them.
choose the hard path?
Stop it. Get some help.
All right, hey.
Said the gambling addict. Stop it. Get some help.
Okay, look. So I
Play
tell
craps.
I tell people all the vices I have, right? But I could cut everything out of my life. I'll be all right. But put me in Vegas. That's why I go twice. That's why I go every year, sometimes twice a year.
Yeah.
I go there. and I'm normally very financially, how do I put it? If you will,
Efficient.
Frugal.
not frugal per se. I get what I want, but I'm very persnickety. I balance my books. I do our finances for our household. The one time,
Frugal's more flattering than persnickety, but
You also do the finances for the.
yeah, I mean, I do. How do I put it? But that said, you know when a guy gets off work and loosens his tie, that's me in Vegas. I go there, I'm like, let me spend some money that I have.
The missus at home, like, where you been? You say you want to get some milk and you never came back?
Nah, Michaela even says she's like, going to Vegas is a job for him. I'm like, yeah,
Really?
because I go down. I'm planned. I go down. I got sports bets. I got to lay out in the morning. I got a craps table. I got high lows. I got to hit. I am there to make bread.
loosen my tie, my extra cards fall out. Put it back.
So what's gonna happen when the Mexcellence goes to Las Vegas for Evo?
Shit, it's either we lose all this equipment.
Wait. Now let's do the podcast. Hey, so
I'll be doing it from one phone live. Pass the phone. I got a joke. Give me it.
oh shit. Not him selling all this shit, man. Some big dude named Bubba coming here and pick up all this shit. Like, God damn it, man. TJ, what you do?
I said one more. Just one more. But what is it? Michaela said, like, watching me get... people have said it's very entertaining to watch me gamble. Because I will, until you've seen me, like, and granted, I be doing some stupid shit, but it's a fun time. It's a fun time. You'll see me doing consistent. Be like, cool. You make them up, like, all right, 500.
So big, so first. So
On some wild shit. But it's a lot of fun. Come watch me gamble sometime. But also, gambling's bad, kids. Don't bring it to Texas.
drug free's the way to be, kids.
I'd have made so much money because I only gamble on fights.
I would have done some sports betting if I could have. I did well in pick'ems this year. I did well during the NBA playoffs last year.
I love. So this last time I went to Vegas was the first time I got into sports betting. Man, I really like it. There's so many, especially football season, because you be like, all right, if the moon is sideways and Oregon is segregated, it's just random shit.
You want to read what Ricardo said you're going to do?
I'm gonna pawn JJ at a History Channel store. Hell yeah! Okay. How much can I get for a J?
Just enough.
Yeah. Leave the other half.
That other one.
But now, when you start to do parlays, you'll be like, I want money and it barely makes sense.
Right.
Yes.
I mean, those parlays are they look so inviting because it's like 5-fight parlay. Pick the favorite, one upset. Oh, I've multiplied my money by 8.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What's like, okay, Kenny Pickett touchdowns under. All on the under. All of it.
You like, and that's the whole
He
thing.
averages more starts than touchdowns.
You could literally be that guy who puts in $5 every time just wishing on someone's downfall. And if you right, you get that paycheck.
Yeah.
Makes up all your money.
You could be wrong like 5 times, but if you're right that one.
Now, I said, because I was sitting there, I was sports betting, I was like, I turned 5 into 50, 50 into 50 into 200, lost it all, and now I'm back to 0. I don't understand.
It's the fee to play. For the thrill, man. Yeah, we sound like addicts. We need to stop.
Stop it.
Well,
Needless to say, our new sponsor, DraftKings.
Kevin Hart's going to come right through this door.
Shit.
on the note of,
I ain't above a gambling sponsorship. Yeah. So they pay well.
I would definitely take it in a heartbeat. But on the note of need to stop. This was
He can't say no when he sees the numbers.
he can't.
Ruining the youth of America.
They're already ruined.
We already are ruining their. Never mind.
Yeah, bro. Fine. I'll make sure it's only on the Mexcellence then. It's my fault. I'll fuck up a whole nother community. Shut up. I'm not afraid. Shit.
Wait. The Blacks is brought to you by Craps.
We couldn't do spades.
God damn it.
Domino's wasn't available.
We had to go to the lowest of the low.
Draft queens.
Queen, right?
Oh man. Okay, football.
On the note of football and needing to end things and like addiction apparently, but yeah, 100% underdog fantasy, DraftKings, we'll do it all. We're all for it.
No.
We had two people end their careers recently that kind of matter. You want to take it because one of them's your boy.
I'm not ready.
No, it was actually two of our people retired. Fletcher Cox.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Travis Kelce. No, sorry, Jason Kelce.
Yeah. Yes.
And it was hard. And seeing his video of him walking away and crying, I was just like, that's like the toughest thing to see. Grown men at that point don't really cry like that. But when they retire, it's something about retirement. They just break down to like little girls, little kids, and they just start crying. I'm just like, that was the toughest thing to watch to see because I know he wanted to come back so bad.
If you like this, if you ever played a sport and you liked it, that last game of football you have, it's tough because you're like, damn, that's the last game of football I'm gonna play. Now I can't imagine doubling up my time of playing and then ending it from there. Yeah. It's your life. It's what's put you on the map. And especially if you're a well-liked player.
Yeah.
No one has a bad thing to say about Jason Kelce.
Yeah.
Not at all.
No, you don't like the other one.
He's related to it.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, I'll mention mine.
That's my team. That's my coach.
But
my center.
But especially when you've been with especially when you've been with the franchise forever.
Yeah. That's his first team he actually been on that he's completed an entire career with.
He's
even been on any other team.
So, when the city loves you, the team loves you, all of those things, it's exciting to be able to retire. He retires healthy, which is awesome.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And but it's still man, that's tough. But I mean, I respect anyone who goes through the retirement process. Yeah. If you're retiring smoothly. Hey, shout out to Fletcher Cox as well. I was surprised by that one. I didn't know.
Well, I knew his time was coming. Yeah, I knew his time was coming. I mean, Fletcher Cox was the defensive floor general. Please don't show that. Don't. Okay?
Do it.
I don't want to see that, man. Stop it. You cry either.
He'll be fine.
But yeah, I was surprised by Fletcher Cox too. That was surprising. But it wasn't surprising because I knew he was going to retire soon. I knew that. We were just on borrowed time at that point. Brandon Graham is next. We signed him for a 1-year deal, but I think after this year, he's done too.
Yeah. Aaron Donald was the other big one, right?
That was a surprise.
No, I wasn't surprised. But he's been threatening that for years.
Yeah,
but why though? Like he doesn't like playing anymore, or he doesn't like playing with the Rams?
No, I think he's fine with the Rams. He just won his shit and was like, I'll give it a little bit more.
Yeah, he's like, I have nothing else left to prove. And it's going to be a while before the Rams are like...
I thought it was almost like an Andrew Luck type retirement. It's like, I'm going to protect the old noggin as much as I can.
I got that.
And we know he's a Hall of Famer. First ballot.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, Leighton Vander Esch.
Yeah, that's mine. So mine, Leighton Vander Esch. That's not even a fun one. That one sucks. Like that's an injury, a medical retirement.
Yeah,
I've actually never heard of medical retirements in the NFL till now.
The Panthers linebacker Kuechly, that was a medical retirement.
Yeah,
sucks.
It's unfortunate to hear, especially because if you ragging him all you want. If you actually watch Vander Esch in the games he play, Vander Esch was a monster.
Oh, he was really good. That's what was so frustrating with him. Like, he'd get hurt all the time. But when he was healthy, he was great.
No, when he was healthy, like, people would be like, man, the Cowboys suck at a run defense. And I'm like, because our big linebackers
I was like, what?
Half gone. Yeah, he's never there. Vander Esch was awesome. And I can take any, like, early retirements, all that kind of way. In medical retirement, he just never really got his swing, and he was always injured. That sucks. Because sometimes you have like always injured players who managed to make it work.
Yeah,
he just couldn't because it was neck injuries, and that shit was wild.
Yep.
I mean, I remember seeing him get drafted, and that's weird that at this point, because it wasn't that long ago. It was like 2016, 2015. I'm not exactly sure.
Pretty young, yeah.
But I just remember everybody at the bar was mad because it's like, oh, why are you mad? Because I'm not the most knowledgeable about college football. It's like, we already have a white linebacker that gets hurt all the time, and Sean Lee and Vander Esch was kind of the same. Actually, they're both from Penn State, too, now that I remember that. Yeah. But he was a beast whenever he was out there. It's not his fault that... Because he was one of the people that had the back pad?
Yeah. I saw that.
He just couldn't, like, literally that last time he got injured last season, that was a wrap.
Yeah.
Those is like, and there's a lot of injuries. Like I said, if it was like leg, arm, you can usually answer around those. When it's your neck, spine, back.
Yeah.
Unless, I mean.
So it took Peyton Manning out. Neck
What's that guy from
injuries.
Steelers? He had to regain his walking ability again.
Oh, Shazier. Yeah.
I mean,
he was talking about playing again. We were like, no.
My only problem with Van Der Esch is if it really was his neck and, his back, he should have gone to the school of Tua. He moves like water. I'm just saying, Tua knows how to move like water.
Well, there's a difference between being the guy getting tackled and just going limp and the guy doing the tackling.
To be fair, we talked a lot of shit about Tua. He didn't get hurt all year.
Move like water. Tua said, I learned judo.
I mean, he wasn't that good, but he didn't get hurt all year.
Didn't he score like 70 points once?
Once against the Broncos when they were a joke. And they're going to be even bigger joke next year.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He's going to be a bigger joke this year.
I was thinking about doing power rankings again to see where things ended up, but then I was like, that's going to take 40 minutes.
After draft.
Yeah.
That's when power rankings can happen.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just people retiring. It's also people adding on players. A lot of free agency moves. This was an exciting...
Yeah!
This was an exciting offseason for everyone but me.
Yeah.
Before we get into free agency, let's go ahead and take a very quick commercial break. You do enough burpees, you'll go poopy.
Put that on a poster. Do enough burpees and you'll go poopy.
You guys are 12.
But we're funny.
No one said all that.
Oh, man.
What?
Jordan, hook up on Gertz.
Huh?
Oh, I thought you were going to tell him to do burpees.
Go poopy. Go poopy now.
Well, we're here to the meat of the sports podcast, to why it happened, because I didn't think it was going to be a super exciting off season, and I was wrong.
Me neither. I was like, we did what?
And I said, we did what?
Oh, man.
I mean, maybe I was just sad that I was going to, I knew I was going to lose my favorite quarterback, and now he's a Raider.
Your action figure's back. He was fine.
I got Joe Flacco.
You still got to wear that jersey.
How are we going to cut this up?
Well, I mean, I think it should either, because it's going to end with one or the other. So it's between you and Gertz. Who do you want to talk about first? Because you're both in
I'm
very.
knock my shit out first.
Okay.
What do you have to talk about?
That's exactly why.
Actually,
TJ.
I have something to talk about on the note of the Cowboys.
I'll make this quick. Cowboys didn't do shit. All right, we signed a line. We signed a long snapper. We stole a linebacker from the Chargers. And then, then we,
went to high school. He's a good guy.
and then we, I think we restructured a contract. Oh, we lost a running back.
Oh.
We signed Rico Dowdle. Yay! We had no input in the running back fucking free-for-all that happened. Oh, the Commanders, Dan Quinn said, I'm going to pick off every one of your fucking players.
That's what I was going to get into.
Dan Quinn said, hey, he pulled the D on. He said, and I'm taking my Louie with me.
Yeah. He gave Jerry a McGriddle with some salt on the side. His favorite.
Besides the Commanders getting...
Oh, Tyrod. Oh, my God.
Tyrod Taylor went to...
No, Tyron Smith went to the Jets.
Yeah,
I saw that.
The Jets and the Commanders basically got together and were like, let's cut up the steak.
Yeah.
But wait, what did the Commanders do?
So they basically took everyone that isn't a star, but still was productive on the defensive line.
Fowler White.
Well, yeah. And I forgot who the other one is.
Couple of their players. And our coaching staffs. They just pocketed us.
I don't.
I mean, they took our backup quarterback, Marcus Mariota, but that was it.
Shut up. Y'all still have money for some reason. How? Someone tell me.
They're stuck with Kenny Pickett now. Show some remorse.
See,
We're getting to you.
Jalen Hurts is never going to get hurt with his legs.
His last name is Hurts. Kenny's got a shot.
Well, now, hey, we have no reason for him to be hurt now.
You better not get hurt. Like Jalen.
We have no reason to be hurt at this particular point.
Because I can tell you right now, Kenny cannot squat 600 pounds. Right now.
That's a strong
Bless you.
boy.
So look, it was I've been frustrated, because I know that the Cowboys don't do anything in offseason normally.
Yeah.
But that stupid all-in comment is what really.
Hey,
That's the reason why I laughed the most with y'all. Bless you. That's the reason why I laughed the most.
he
with
never
y'all.
said when you were going all in. We're going all in later. We're going all in on the future. We're going all in at a time yet to be decided.
To be determined.
Yes.
Bless you.
It's like, how'd I put it? This is me expelling all these sneezes. Is me expelling that evil Cowboys energy. Look, I just was so mad. So mad. I'm sitting there. Stephen Jones comes on. It's like, oh, whoa. He said all in, but we're gonna go all in. You know, we're thinking about all in with the guys we have. And I'm like, the fuck does that mean? Dak still doesn't have a contract, so you're not going all in on the quarterback. No one has a contract. No contracts have been established.
Yeah.
I don't think you should
y'all
give
also
Dak
forgot,
a new quarter.
and I don't know how you feel about this. Didn't y'all get rid of Michael Gallup too?
That's fine. No, that one was because I have a soft spot for Gallup, but after his injury and just the contract amount,
Tony Pollard, right? He's gone.
Yeah, I know. I just lose.
He's a Titan. He'll be running it into Tommy twice a year.
I just wanted one name. One name. We haven't even confirmed if Gilmore's coming back, which praise be. I hope he does. But
What about Diggs?
He's on the contract still, right?
Yeah.
Diggs just got a contract.
Okay.
So Diggs was the one out of like
Trade him.
Don't.
By the way,
not much melanin for me to slap out you. All right, don't try
got a mole.
Yes,
or two. Got
by the way, guys,
Irish
I'll
skin.
slap you. You'll be albino when I'm done.
just putting this out there once again. You guys,
your eyes.
you guys have a chance to choose our punishment drinks here today. So right now it's just 5. If you can donate more than 5 subs and be the number 1, you can make us, all 4 of us, chug a 4 Loko.
Sammy, he's referring to all 4 of y'all. He's referring to you.
No, but
Sam doesn't do bets. He's a good boy.
But I would say
Nigga. Good man, my ass.
I would say my tricky part with this whole situation is I just don't see a path forward. That's my thing. I don't see.
I'd be pissed if I were you.
Like I am. I'm like, what are we gonna get? I mean, we have to draft immaculately, but this draft class isn't exactly singing.
That's what I was thinking too.
Right.
It's not that great.
It's very stacked with O linemen,
been signed.
which is what you need because you lost 3.
By the Rams.
And I mean, I don't feel like running backs really matter. I've fallen completely into Tommy's pocket of like just draft someone at 3rd string and run them out and then cut them like whenever their freshman
Didn't y'all back
contracts
him?
up.
I'm
Back was
lining
pretty
up more and
good.
more
He was kind of better than Tony Parker, was he not?
Yeah.
No, that's how it always seems. Rico Dotto was who we signed. He was the backup.
But you can just download like a 3rd string running back.
But no,
from
what I
Nebraska
want
and
is the
be fine.
Cowboys act like the fucking Cowboys and make something exciting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, make something interesting because you're hearing big time trends from organizations that don't do it.
Well, isn't that a misconception with the Cowboys? Because I thought Jerry actually has a pretty long history of standing pat.
Yes, no. But that's what I'm saying. It's like
He just talks a big game.
that.
so people think
I
he
wanted it
actually
to walk the walk. Like
I don't think he's made a big deal since T.O. I
Right.
think. Oh, no, Roy Williams. No,
No, that was.
that was before.
Yeah.
and TL's fine, but that's my problem. I just what I mean is. I wanted them to act like the star franchise they are and make a splash with something, especially after time you say you're all in. To be honest, had Jerry Jones come out and said, we're going to do the same shit, then I would have tapered my expectations.
Already been low at that point.
Our expectations are in the dirt. But you got Cowboys diehards who are mad, who have never been mad.
I have a question for you. Is Dallas a destination spot for top talent?
Yes and no.
Well, I will say on that note, every year you get certain people like I forgot the name of the Cardinals quarterback right now off the top of my head. You get players.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray hates the Cowboys and is like, no, dude, I like teams that win, and like makes sense.
Oh, shut up.
That's just what he said. I'm just saying. And then at the other end of this token, you'll get 3 or 4 stars that are like, yeah, bro, I'd love to wear this star. And then Jerry never pays them. Like they never got, like what I would think they were talking about, like sign Von Miller or Von Miller needs to retire. Is what they were talking about when he was a free agent before he went to Buffalo. Von Miller was saying like, bro, I'd love to be a Cowboy.
Yeah.
Very clear about it.
Yeah.
They could have made a move on Derrick Henry
Yeah.
They did not.
Derrick Henry said he wanted to be a Cowboy.
Yeah.
And they said they didn't even pick up the phone. And the whole and the
Wait, what?
well, no, Derrick Henry. No, apologies. Derrick Henry said they didn't even call him.
Oh, they didn't?
No, they didn't hit him up.
What the fuck?
And there was a couple of Cowboys that were when they lost Tony Pollard and Henry hadn't been signed yet. They were like conspiracy theory mode, like, oh, this is just so we can get Henry.
Yeah, and then when you found out the Ravens are not paying Derrick Henry a ton,
They're not.
No,
paying him like $7 million a year.
He's on a one year contract, right?
I think 2-year contract.
2
2 year.
The sleeper sneak I would have gone for is Josh Jacobs. I love Josh Jacobs. I think he's a great running back.
Yeah,
He's gonna be dead next year. I'm glad we got rid of him.
Not
But-
dead.
Yes.
He's gonna get hurt till week 4.
But the
Be out
big,
for the-
but honestly, the biggest spin in our face is fucking Saquon.
Oh, well, I think the Eagles are paid for him.
No, that's my whole thing. My whole thing with that is like you don't trade to an interdivision rival.
Well, you would say that, but that's not how this is actually what I was going to say. That's not how the NFC East
No!
works. Why is the NFC East so, like...
Incestuous.
They're the Lannisters of the NFL.
It's gross.
Each other.
It's gross, and it's just annoying because I was just sitting there. I was like, we need one name,
One big name.
and I would still be like, okay, we at least got that. We didn't. And now look at us. And Jerry doesn't want to admit that we're in some sort of fucking rebuild. Also, when Jerry decides to pay people, he pays them erroneously. Zeke deal sucked us up. Michael Gallup's deal fucked us up.
It's hard to be like, say you're in a rebuild when like how much money is Dak set to make next year? It's like 60 something, right? Yeah, like that's.
But that's actually kind of standard at this point, sadly.
But when you're like rebuilding, it's like, okay, we like have a bunch of like, we're trying to figure shit out. We have a bunch of new talent. You have a veteran at quarterback who makes a lot of money.
We have a vet at quarterback and great pieces around. But they're not committing one way or the other.
Right.
They're not saying, fuck it, we'll make something work. We'll make some difficult cuts and put the pieces that we need around. Or they're not saying, like, that's why Dak's still in fucking limbo. That's why Mike McCarthy's still in limbo. Like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Well, they're keeping Mike.
Oh, it was obvious that they knew they didn't know what they were doing. It was kind of obvious. I mean, starting with the playoffs, going into the playoffs, you knew what they did. They didn't know what they were doing, and then leading up to the point to when they lost is like, Jerry Jones, we're going all in, knowing goddamn well y'all drag y'all foot, y'all pussyfooted around, let these folks go, and then all of a sudden now you're like, what are you gonna do, Cowboys?
Do you think they're going to try to get Dak to restructure his contract?
They already did.
Yeah,
They can't do it again.
No, because they got him to restructure his contract to free up money after the fucking free agency period.
Yeah.
That was not aggravated at you. That was aggravated at the
You'd
situation.
be aggravated at me. That's a price I'm willing to pay for your failures.
We're gonna like I said, Cowboys are gonna be Cowboys. I just want the gap that they don't realize they're not doing is what every other team is doing, which is free agency plays. And the last free agency couple plays they've made have been successful. Yeah. With what is it? Oh my gosh, T.Y. Hilton when he came through, and hey, that was like you're paying players to make that one play, and he made a great play whenever he's there. Stephon Gilmore was a great pickup.
He was.
Yeah.
Solid. Held it down when Diggs was injured. He held it down.
Yeah.
Even Brandon Cook showed out. I'm like, dude, there are players around that you can pick up, and they're good pickups. You just don't know what the fuck you're doing. It's very painful.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny. What happened with your team?
We just got Joe Flacco. Our other quarterback ran away to be a Raider, so he's gonna go hang out with Crosby. He calls him a little boy all the time.
The last boy.
Basically, Gardner Minshew beat the Raiders, and they were like, "We need that weapon." So it was a very NFC East move.
So I know not to flip back to Cowboys for a second, but you remind me of something. You know what the storyline is in my head? You know what's gonna happen? I'm writing on the wall. We needed a cheap running back. Zeke's return. That's exactly what's going to happen. And I'm going to vomit.
I don't even think the Patriots are going to let Zeke go.
No, he's not signed on.
Oh, he's not signed on.
No,
he had a 1 year contract.
He had a 1 year
Patriots,
contract,
yeah.
and they picked up someone new.
Reach out to Le'Veon Bell. I hear he wants to come back.
He said he only wants to play for one team.
Yeah, he can keep his fat ass on the jet ski because that ain't happening.
Man, left bell is a whole sign of like blowing your shit up. He didn't need to blow his shit up
Bro,
like that.
No,
You can get like
Call him fat.
dude.
you can get the starting running back from Oregon, who I don't even know. Like I'm just throwing a dart at a school, and he's gonna be okay.
I don't know his name, but I know he's big as shit because I watched Oregon play 3 games. And that team is big as shit. So I'll take him.
He's still tripping on the face. Like, he give his fat ass over.
Dude, did you see that picture of him on the jet ski? It was when he was sitting out.
I was like,
When I saw that, I was like, you're good.
man, put that picture up because he looked familiar. I was like, yo, is this Biz Marquee with a helmet?
The thing is, like, that picture's really old at this point. This was like, what, 6 years ago or something?
Jeez.
But I still remember when I saw it, I was like, nah.
That's a good idea, TJ.
Yeah.
I'll slap. Don't even read it. Don't even entertain that nonsense. Don't even entertain that comment. No.
He's not that kind of mad.
No, it's Carson Wentz,
No, but
which the Cowboys wouldn't do.
You don't want Cayman Wentz on your team?
Jerry wouldn't do that. The most logical conclusion is like he's gonna be like, I had the fucking foresight to sign Trey Lance and then play him. That's exactly what's gonna happen. It's Jerry.
That's true. If Trey Lance ends up like being pretty all right, Jerry will take credit for that.
100%.
well,
Except right now,
he is your GM. But that is the problem though. Like that's why
I want
he expects everyone to take hometown deals.
Hey, but he doesn't have a daughter, which is good.
The Jones are gone. I want the Jones just gone. They're not going to be gone, but I want the next of kin who's after Stephen to say, I don't want to take over this shit. Just give it to someone else.
Wait, how old is Jerry Jones?
A lot.
Do they have the secrets?
I had to ask that question because
81.
81.
I had to ask this question because why is this man taking a paternity test at 81? Y'all didn't hear that story?
Yeah,
I think she's old.
Well, we
like,
already
older.
we actually talked about
She's
that
trying to
story
figure
on
out
air.
that's her dad?
Yeah,
Or-
she's in her 20s or 30s, right?
yeah, I think so. I was
30s? Oh, that's 50s. That's
like, girl, you're a little bit too late. Ain't you? He about to die.
I mean, didn't Robert De Niro have
That's
a
exactly
kid at
why.
like 70 something like last year?
Oh, Robert De Niro, man, shame on that nigga, man. young rich baby daddy. What? Come on, man.
Well, the only thing that I want to say, about your team is like, bro, how
where the fuck y'all? Yeah, where y'all getting this money?
Yeah, how the fuck do you have $40 million in cap space, but you sign every dude like at the minute they're cut?
Howie Roseman's a wizard.
First of all, lower your tone when you're talking about my team. That's one, okay? But we did sign Saquon Barkley to a small deal. It is 3 years, and we know that running back's life expectancy is really low, but we didn't sign him for much. We just signed him for a 3 year.
But it's not just that. It's like, oh man, the Jaguars cut their star tight end. He's an Eagle now. Was it Swift that you got?
A lot of these kids that we signed are on 1 year deals, well, except for CJ Gardner Johnson, which I don't know why we let him go anyway, but it's glad to see him back. But we signed a lot of these guys on like 1 year deals and shit like that. So, look, I'm just happy. Our defense is restructured better now. Our offense, we actually have I didn't have a problem with DeAndre Swift. He was our 1,000-yard
Swift was
back.
great.
He was great.
Swift was really good.
That was when I was really like,
I didn't get why you guys didn't run it more with him.
That's the big question that we always had. Almost every fucking game that we had, why we didn't run the ball more. But if we had to let DeAndre Swift go, we had to upgrade from that position, and I think we did.
that's debatable.
I think Saquon is on the same level as DeAndre Swift, but he's just a little bit better.
No, they're just very different.
Yeah.
To me, I'm like, when I think of Saquon's the full utility. It's just health-wise.
Yeah.
He has, like, that's the
Oh,
one that...
I was about to say, like, I don't even know how to judge Saquon.
But DeAndre Swift was very injury-prone until he came to the Eagles. And
Well,
he
that's actually what I was going to say. Is like I don't know how to judge Barkley because the offensive line for the Giants has been paper.
He's going back behind us now.
Yeah.
You got our right tackle 6'8" and our left tackle 6'5", 6'3", 6'4", and now we got to look for a center, which more like it's going to be a big some country bitch.
Now,
so yeah,
your team, and I hope you hear me from this from my heart. If they have a Saquon, Jalen gonna need to stop that running shit for a little bit. Because Saquon, like to Darth, to goddamn Batman's point. I was a huge Saquon fan when they Giants picked him up. Saquon is a give it and go. Like
Absolutely.
he's like, you got to feed him. Not to say that Jalen can't be still doing his stuff, but he gonna have to pass.
Well, we're gonna have to pass more because Luka's our offensive coordinator. Remember Kellen Moore? Yeah, the Cowboys barely run the ball.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about
Moore.
with incestuous things. Like you,
Right. So it's just like we're gonna have to run the ball more. We're gonna have to be more
I don't
balanced.
like Kellen as the fit over there.
That's not a great pickup,
I know.
in my opinion.
I know. But you know what? It's a better upgrade than fucking Brian Johnson.
Oh yeah, your offense will be way more interesting.
I think so.
I think you all should have fired Sirianni and hired Vrabel.
No.
As soon as Vrabel was available, I would.
they love Sirianni over there.
We love him.
Drug addicts love things that are bad for them. So what? I don't care what they love. It's what they need. I don't love carrots, but I eat them because I fucking need them.
You don't
No,
need carrots,
I
dude.
Yeah, I do.
I think us firing Sirianni would be too quick. Because this is his third year now.
You fired Dougie P pretty quick.
But Dougie P, the reason why we fired him because he had a really bad offensive coordinator. We tried to get him to fire him, but he didn't want to do it. So we're like, okay, well, we'll fire both of y'all motherfuckers then. Go somewhere else at this point. So I think
Sirianni's a jagaloon. You can just fire him for that.
Oh,
yeah,
we
but
don't like your
he's
face.
good.
thanks, Seymour.
I like him. He makes me
First time commenter just commented to be like, "Oh, bro, I love your
So I'm
sweater."
looking for my coat.
Oh no, he said. No, read it how he said. He said, "Your sweater fucks, bro."
yeah.
Hold on. You guys have two conversations. One about TJ's sweater. Another about
They like TJ's sweater.
Yeah.
It slaps.
Thank you.
It makes you
And
feel fuzzy,
it
like
makes
the
you
way
feel- yeah.
Sirianni makes Jordan feel. For some reason, Sirianni makes Jordan feel fuzzy inside.
Yeah. Like a
Oh, he
Care-
just started. You know
Like a Care
the
Bear.
fucking
Douchiest Care Bear I've ever seen.
You know the Charlie Brown parents? He just goes on an Eagles tangent. I was like, wah, wah, wah. I was like, oh, he's saying Eagles words. Because y'all are in a perpetually good state. Y'all are happy. Let me be miserable.
Yup.
do anything.
I know.
What do you mean? They weren't.
You're banned.
I was like, the Eagles were at least in the Super Bowl,
They
not
don't
last year.
do anything. And the Raiders
Okay.
beat them in a Super Bowl, so.
I mean, the Eagles
He
won.
also got a Super Bowl
But the
ring,
Eagles
too.
won a Super Bowl you were alive for.
Huh?
Wait,
So what?
no name it.
But
The one that closing us out. The one that flipped us. Like, fucking just threw me for a loop was you.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We have a new
Wait,
GM,
wait.
folks.
I just wanted to talk about this guy real quick because we were talking about offensive linemen. This guy's my favorite right now, Frank Crum.
That's a great name for an offensive
Look at him.
lineman.
He looks like a Disney villain. He's 6'7".
Guten Fliegen. Ja. What was that villain name in The Incredibles?
Which
What is it, the one with the red hair?
Yeah,
That's
Syndrome.
what he reminds me of. He's not a redhead, but he kind of reminds me of him.
When he's running the freeze frame, it's like. Syndrome had
It's
that
a
ginger Vegeta hair.
it's supposed to be a really great draft for linemen, which is good because
Oh, man,
you guys
Latu
lost
out of
3.
UCLA, baby. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
Who?
Latu out of UCLA.
Latu.
That guy's like 6'4" and moves like a wide receiver. He's doing
Isn't that the mutant from Total Recall?
Latu.
L-A-I-T-U.
L-A-I-T-U.
Latu. Yeah, on TikTok there's a video of him doing a fucking drill. It's like, what the fuck is that guy? How is he so fast?
No.
I got a fucking wide receiver. This ain't him, is it?
No.
That's him.
That's him?
Oh wait, no.
Yeah, no.
It says Latu 23-24. Yeah, this is
that's
him.
Oh.
Yeah, he looks like a wide receiver and he moves like crazy.
Oh, he's an edge.
This is number 20 on the list
Tight
here.
end?
So he's my height.
Top 50.
What is he, tight end?
He's the
No,
most
he's a
skilled
defensive tackle.
edge rusher.
Impossible.
In terms of all the different tricks in his hands, ability to flatten at the top. He stumbled a little bit.
That's
right
fucking
there.
scary,
Still
dog.
got out.
Kind of moves quick.
4'6".
Why is he so tall?
At my size,
He
100 pounds leaner. 100 pounds leaner.
he may be good.
He's an edge.
Latu. Edge rush.
Okay, that's
He does. Oh, actually, no. That picture does make him look like a fucking wide receiver. That's wild.
Yeah.
They're gonna make him beef up.
Not bad.
They're for sure gonna make him beef up. Or not. Fuck that.
They're not gonna make beef up.
Well, that's Hawaii.
They're not gonna make him beef up.
No, but Hawaii's not good at football.
259
well,
is
here's
actually-
UCLA. Yep. Yeah, I mean USC. So yeah.
259 is a good weight. They probably make him beef up maybe 10
Yeah, like I said, like
pounds, but Yeah.
Lot 2 has injury problems, though, according to the goddamn Batman. I don't really know anything about the Pac-12 besides it doesn't really exist anymore. So
yeah, we got a new GM.
yeah. So what from the rock in the hard place? How did you end up at this situation? Because actually, for as much as you're complaining, like the Broncos are still in a worse spot because they still got to pay Russell for next week.
I didn't say we're the worst situation. I said I'm
Broncos
disappointed.
might be in the worst situation of anybody.
Yeah, and so they're counting on that draft, and I don't think they have a good draft spot either.
They don't. That's Sean Payton's ego coming home to roost, is what that is. But yeah, Omar Khan is making up for a lot of Kevin Colbert's mistakes in his last few years.
Y'all motherfuckers wheeled and dealed.
Yeah, because initially their reports were like, and granted, the Steelers usually don't make big moves like this. So when the reports are like, Steelers aren't interested in Russell Wilson or Justin Fields, I was like, God damn it, why not? And now I'm like, oh, they played it perfectly. So I'm jazzed. I mean, we have Russell Wilson, we have Justin Fields together. I think they're both together. It's like $4.5 million combined.
Wow.
Pennies. We picked up Patrick Queen from Baltimore,
that was a surprise move for me.
That is a Steelers move.
Yeah,
that is something that's like, okay, yeah, we would do.
Oh my God, Gertz killed Kenny, you bastard!
We got rid of Deontay Johnson because he could only run backwards after catching the ball and had a shitty attitude, and we got rid of Kenny Pickett because he refused to dress against the Seahawks in the final game of the season. Because Kenny Pickett somehow thinks he can still play football at a high level, even though he has 13 touchdowns.
Watch him go in Philly. No, just kidding.
Watch him go straight to the bench with little ass hands. So yeah, I mean, look, our quarterback room was the worst in the league last year. I don't think our quarterback room is great, but I do think it is a substantial improvement over where it was.
Y'all did a great thing of y'all have a safety net vet.
Yeah,
and somebody with upside.
Yeah, Russ is going to be our starter unless Justin Fields beats him out at practice. Like I want whoever plays the best. That's who I want starting. Period.
They're not gonna bench Russell Wilson.
Yeah, they are. They don't pay him.
Oh, they absolutely would.
What?
They're only paying him $1.2 million.
But come on, it's Russell Wilson.
Get your useless ass on the bench. Better practice high knees and shut the fuck up.
Why would they do that though? I mean, it's
because he's only $1.2 million, and he's an upgrade from Kenny Pickett. It is a low risk, high potential reward.
I would still play Russell Wilson.
Why?
Justin Fields.
Why?
Not if Justin Fields beats him out of practice.
What justifies it?
What do you mean?
I think Russell is a better player.
Yeah.
I think Russ is probably better, but if Justin Fields outplays him in practice, give it to Justin Fields.
No, my point is, over the last couple of years, it's justified. Like, Russ hasn't been amazing. He's been fine. He was fine last season. He was not that great this season.
But, I mean, he was B+ last season, and I don't think...
That's like a generous B+.
I'd give him a B last season. I'd say B.
But I mean, and what are we giving Justin? A C? Yeah. He has played better, but I mean, we'll see what happens. I will put it this way: I trust what Tomlin does,
and I'm glad. I think both of them would work well with an Arthur Smith offense.
Well, I think my main argumentation around why the advantages for Justin Field is a matter of who's the quarterback with upside. It's just. You're going to get a year out of Russ. It's not much more than that. Maybe, no, you won't. You'll get a year out of Russ.
We'll get about a year out of him. Maybe two, but probably just one.
And so I'm with you in terms of like, hey, squeeze Russ for what he's worth. Right. But I'd rather put but if...
You'd rather start now with the youth upside specifically instead of actually
Because look, let me be real here. I'm not on paper being a fan of either one of these, but I'm super not on paper being a fan of Justin Field. That said, the Steelers were able to do everything that they did with no one. Yeah. They can put Justin Fields back there, and he's going to do something.
True. I mean, both of them are improvements over Kenny Pickett. So that's the big.
Who's the one that you? So who's the person you kept in from last year's quarterback crew? Who's the third string?
We don't have a third string right now. Oh. So Mason Rudolph, where did he go again? I think he signed with the Titans.
Even Trubisky.
Bless you.
Trubisky went back to the Bills, and Kenny's on the Eagles.
Did the Bills do anything this offseason?
Not yet.
I got Trubisky. Lucky them. No, I mean, yeah, the reports are right now that the starting job is Russ's. which I get because we saw both of them play last year and Russ was better last year. But again, if they're doing practice reps, and like, dude, Justin Fields is out playing Russ, put Justin Fields in. Put who's ever better in. I don't care.
Maybe I'm giving Justin Fields the Chicago tax.
Fair.
The Bears is a rough org to work with.
They are.
Titans got Mason Rudolph.
Yeah. So I'd be curious to see how Justin Fields could do in a more play action offense, an offense that relies on running more.
I think he'll thrive.
And I think he'd do better there than he did in Chicago. To your point, we just need competent quarterback play. If we have competent quarterback play, we have one playoff win in the last 7 years.
But you have two. My gosh.
We don't need great quarterback play, just competent.
The other part that I like Justin Fields about is this is the first mobile quarterback y'all had in.
Damn, that was a race to get that sentence out before you sneeze.
People forget, and because it was a long time ago, when Big Ben first started, he could move. He could move. He wasn't fast, but he could run and he was hard to tackle. But yes, it has been a long time since we've had a quarterback who can actually run the ball.
Does any of that matter now that you have Jim Harbaugh now in the AFC? Like, does any of that actually matter? Because everybody's picking them to be the winners.
The Chargers have lost a lot of players.
The Chargers lost everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah.
Right.
It will be nobody.
But then again, there's still
I don't know
picking
about always, but I don't think
this year.
I do know about the Chargers, but I do think that they're not going to win next year very much.
It's rough.
No.
The next 20 years.
That's the Chiefs division right now.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Take it from them.
Okay. I mean,
they're literally talking about ripping Mahomes' head off, and people are getting mad. They're saying
You were saying that last year.
I mean, I'm just saying the Chiefs won a Super Bowl before you won a playoff game there. That's just
my whole thing is I want y'all to be successful, black coach. So I'm a Raiders fan by proxy, but also I want you guys to be successful.
I'd like to see someone take down. I don't even dislike the Chiefs. I'd like to see someone beat them though. Yeah, I would like it to be us.
Baltimore was going to do that, but apparently that was.
Yeah, I'd pick Baltimore to win too.
I did too.
We beat him on Christmas.
Now that Baltimore actually has Derrick Henry now,
do
you think their chances?
They need more receivers. They didn't need a second running back.
They needed to run the ball against the Chiefs.
Against the Chiefs, yes.
They ran it 16 times, and some of those were Lamar scrambles. They were collapse plays.
By the way, I heard that the 49ers are trying to trade Brandon Ayuk, and I just said why.
The Steelers are interested in Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Oh, Brandon Ayuk was tweeting out that, like Tomlin, I think I'm your long lost son because we have they have a similar face apparently. Well, at least that's what Ayuk says.
Have you ever seen that picture, Gertz?
Yeah.
Have you seen the Tomlin Ayuk picture?
No.
Show it.
Does he look more like Mike Tomlin than Omar Epps?
Look at it.
Okay.
Bro, I really think Tomlin's wife had some questions.
While we're bringing that up, please subscribe to our Patreon.
Yes, you get episodes like the sex.
I don't think that shows it. Yeah. Oh, it's this one.
I see. Whoa. Okay, yeah. That's pretty good.
I'm sorry. Go back to that picture again. What's that meerkat from Ice Age? I'm sorry.
Sid the Slot? No.
What's that thing with the long snout?
It's Sid.
Are you talking about Scrat? Like with the long snout? Like, I don't know what
Acorn? Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Sorry, that just came to mind. I apologize.
Yeah, but see, it actually has the tweet that he was talking about. Coach Tomlin is saying we twins.
He could. At this point, 49ers are losing players too, but I don't get why they want to trade their best.
Well, are the 49ers?
Yeah,
I'm not a big.
Can't run routes.
I was about to say, I'm not a big 49ers fan, so I'm not up to date with them.
Am I?
But are they in the same spot as the Bills, where it's just like we built the perfect team and we don't know what to do now?
I think they're in a better position because Brock Purdy's still so cheap.
True.
Like Josh Allen is a big cap hit, but Brock Purdy, they're paying him like what, like
nickels.
I think it was 700.
They're literally paying him. They're paying him in gummy bears, bro.
He's on his freshman
That's what I was
contract.
about to say. He's on his rookie contract still, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and he was.
And they fired Steve Wilkes. I didn't understand that. That was a scapegoat.
That was a weird one.
That was weird. Kyle Shanahan should fire himself. Ass clown.
You called it.
Kyle Shanahan
always fall
sucks.
apart.
Yeah.
In the big moments.
He
and here you go.
sucks. He sucks.
Did we even talk about the Super Bowl?
No, we didn't do a show after the Super Bowl because it was just we did one the day of.
Yeah, that's true.
We could have just done that and power rankings. That's it.
And the game was so full of surprises. Not really.
I thought Travis Kelce was gonna punch the shit out of Andy Reid when he bumped up to him. We're both on the same commercial. Chill out, dude. Like, but that game was actually entertaining.
Oh, it was a really fun
It was
game.
a really great game. The bad part was the 49ers stopped going to what they knew best, which is ran the ball with.
Oh yeah, but they wanted to blame it on Steve Wilkes. And
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't Steve Wilkes' fault.
Yeah.
They made a bad. First of all, they gave the Chiefs the ball at the end of the game because apparently
they didn't know the overtime
They didn't know
rules.
the fucking overtime rule. And I mean, I don't know what realm I live in. I'm not trying to give Mahomes the ball at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Ever.
When you make a decision and your opponent's like, yes, you fucked up.
But
When I
you're,
saw-
you're paid millions of dollars.
When I saw the 49ers
to know that rule.
kick a field goal, I just said, "You're done."
Yeah.
You can't kick a field goal and think that you're going to be able to stop a man that's a two-time Super Bowl champion already as it is, who's been in these situations before. You can't just give him the ball back.
Who's literally beaten you before.
Right. So we can't do that. And the interesting aspect of it is, why is it only in the Super Bowl where the overtime rules are similar to college football, where either side get the ball?
I think it's all of playoffs.
All of the playoffs?
It's a play. Yeah,
I think it's playoffs rule.
So why do they do that the season and the playoffs too?
Because the Bills complained. That's literally it. The Bills were complained about when that happened with them against the Chiefs. They're like, we didn't even get the ball back. It's like, well, that's the rule, bitch. Play defense. And then they changed the rule for the postseason because the Bills whined.
And then I think there's a lot more broadcasting restrictions because college games last for fucking ever. Bro, I still remember that Colorado game that I think was 6 hours, which is a great time, but it was still 6 hours.
Oh, yeah, we got like 1 o'clock to Disneyland that day, and I was like, oh, let's watch the game. It went to double overtime.
We're all sitting there.
I was like, this is great.
I don't get why teams, whenever they play the Chiefs, it's like they are trying to outsmart them.
Right, you can't.
And it's like, stop that. No.
No, they stop playing their ball. They start trying to play against Chiefs ball.
Right.
Well, I mean, I will say the exception to that was the Ravens because they just showed up scared. I don't know. I don't have a better.
They tried to pass too much.
Yeah.
The
Like, they
Ravens
got
was
away
court-
from who they are.
Wait,
That was 100% coaching to me.
Wait, I'm sorry, but I thought that what's his name? The Lamar Jackson. I thought he was a pocket passer.
He's not.
Didn't he show everybody he was a pocket passer? So
Well, he showed that he could throw the ball this year. That's why he was in the MVP conversation.
Limiting him to just being a pocket passer, he's a dual threat quarterback. He can throw from the pocket. That is not the best thing about him. The best thing about him is that he can do both. That he can stay in the pocket, but he can also run. So he puts your defense on edge because you don't know what he's going to do. If you make him only beat you from the pocket, guess what? He's way easier to stop. If you can run and you're a quarterback, run every now and then. It's a strength. Use it. Especially use it soon because it's not going to last your whole career.
That's true.
Like Lamar is going to be strictly a pocket passer in like 3 years.
I mean,
when he can't run anymore.
Even Mahomes runs a lot less, and it's actually kind of weird to think about that he's an old quarterback at this point.
But Mahomes run less, but when he does run, it catches people off guard,
and it's very effective.
Yeah.
And he runs with one. He knows
it.
how to run on one leg.
It's
so.
it's infuriating. It's infuriating when he runs because like it's not like Mahomes is incredibly fast. He just knows when to do it.
It's like he's running with boots and they're untied.
Exactly. And it's just like, what the fuck? How did he gain 18 yards?
Who was the receiver that they picked up? The Chiefs, they picked up a receiver, did they not?
They did. I don't remember who it is off the top of my head.
Forgot the name. But I mean, now that you have a running back with Derrick Henry, you should be able to run the ball as often as you can. Milk out Derrick Henry as much as you can.
You want to know something that I think would like this might be, I don't know, this might be all for nothing. It might be something. If the Ravens had kept Greg Roman as their offensive coordinator, I think they win that game because Greg Roman would have run the shit out of that ball.
Keep doing it. Just keep doing it.
Like he would have run the shit out of that ball.
They got Marquise Brown, or the Chiefs got Marquise Brown.
Right. They gave him a receiver.
All right. Now they gave him a receiver.
He doesn't even need those. He barely had any last year. It's infuriating.
Barely.
Well, they were making jokes when we were talking about people retiring. It's like, oh, apparently Kadarius Toney retired.
He's trash. He has 2 Super Bowl rings, right?
I think so.
He might be the worst player ever with 2 rings.
It's like I went to the Super Bowl twice. Really?
The second one, you didn't even dress. I don't think he dressed.
Just gave
you
on
a
and everything.
pinny
Yeah,
ring.
yeah.
Did he not? I don't think he dressed.
I don't think he dressed.
No, they said he was. It's like non-injury,
Healthy scratch.
Healthy scratch. Yeah.
That's so dumb. Oh, you talk about a dumb injury? You want to talk about a real dumb injury? Fucking Greenlaw. When that motherfucker got in the game, jumped up, got in the game, and tore his ACL.
That's right. I saw that clip.
You want to talk about dumbass injury? You too hype. You too turned up, man.
Too hype.
You too hype.
I just imagine the doctor saying that.
And I was like, man, did he pull? Maybe he thought. I thought maybe he got a cramp and he's gonna be out for a little bit. They said no, he's out for the game. He tore an ACL. God damn it.
Sir, you're suffering from
too hype.
too hype.
I'd have questions. I'm like, he's not. We'd have a talk after that. You're not allowed to jump no more.
No.
Right. You're not.
You go horizontal only. Only horizontal movement for you.
Jeez Louise.
You took away an axis from him?
Yeah, literally. You don't have the. Yeah.
No more Y.
Yeah, no more Y. No, just X.
None of that.
But yeah.
Well, any other football-related content?
The Raiders are going to win Super Bowl.
What about? Oh, wait, did we talk about Cam Newton?
We did not talk about Cam Newton.
That's okay.
Yeah, we did on the show one outside. You guys-
Okay.
What happened with Cam? Just a bunch of people wanted to fight him, and he
Yeah.
kicked a bunch of people's asses who tried to pick a fight.
Surprise! If you're an average person and you're trying to
First
start
of
a
all,
fight with
this man is
6 foot.
6'5", 250 something pounds.
Yeah.
And you trying to fight this big motherfucker?
Also,
Retired Cam Newton is still Cam Newton.
Also, stop it, black kids.
Other coaches.
Stop it, black adults. We ain't got to go into it. It's fine. Just
Gertz hasn't seen it.
oh,
I saw some of the footage. I think I saw Shannon Sharp talking about it.
that dude.
Shannon Sharp. Does he still got a show? No, I'm playing.
Club Shay Shay. Grown ass man called Shay Shay.
That stuff kind of peaked with Cat Williams, huh?
and in pink.
Cat Williams talking shit about a bunch of other famous people.
It's very successful.
I meant like it's not as much in the.
No, it is.
It still does big numbers.
Yeah, it's just great big numbers.
It did peak with Cat,
It peaked. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It
Currently.
peaked with Cat.
but he's still doing.
Kanye on.
Right.
If he gets Kanye on, or,
I don't like that terminology. Like, he had a really good episode with Cat Williams.
Yes.
And he's still doing
good
bonkers
shows.
numbers.
Hey, man,
that doesn't mean a peak to me.
It mean you can get to
Well, if you
another
compare-
peak.
right? If you
We
compare,
peaked with Gingers. That doesn't mean that it'll be our only peak.
Yeah, you get to a new peak.
If TikTok gets banned.
well, I mean, TikTok ain't banned yet, but I know one thing is banned. Pornhub in the state of Texas. That long ass Oscar speech.
Wrong sports show.
Dude, they're censoring it out now when they fight.
Oh my God.
Not censoring it.
That's a shame.
Just see a whole bunch of black dots move in one direction.
It's fine. I don't like to. It's the last thing I like to showcase. That's why I don't like
Fair.
to. I don't even
Black
like
on black violence.
to. Just stupid shit like that.
That part. Club Shay Shay is where comedians go to talk shit on other comics. Absolutely.
So I just want to. I'm a big fan of March Madness because my team is pretty good every other year.
Who, the Colts?
They don't do March Madness. I don't even think there's a basketball team a college that has a Colt as a mascot off the top of my head. That being said, we'll probably find them. There's 64 teams in here.
Oh my goodness.
And we're doing the bracket right now.
We're doing the bracket right now, and it's not going to take. We're not. This is going to be the fastest done bracket.
I'm picking the higher seed in every game, except for the
we're
Rams.
arguing this because I want the lower seed in a lot of these games.
See, TJ knows what's going on. I don't think they are, but if they are, we're about to find out. But I did want to bring up some interesting facts. The Big 12 apparently became the big thing in basketball. Like 5 of the top teams are there.
Houston was really surprising.
Yeah, Tommy's team,
Oh, no,
Tommy's
they're not
school.
Big 12. Sorry, they're not. Big
No,
12.
they are in the Big 12.
Houston is.
Houston is in the
Don't
Big
doubt
12.
your intelligence, black man.
Well, Houston's actually a good team this year, surprisingly. Yeah.
So Houston was ranked number 1, and then they lost the championship to Iowa State. So like that's the crazy things that can happen. Purdue was ranked number 3. They lost in the semifinal. Michael Jordan's old school, UNC, lost to NC State.
They did. Oh shit.
Yeah, see, it's gonna be interesting. It's just I don't have the gluttony to watch 64 games.
No.
Ever.
Now, March Madness is fun. I don't follow college ball very closely, but it is fun when it's
I used to
peaks.
religiously with Duke, but I just stopped watching it after Coach K retired.
I do feel bad when it's just college basketball is so much harder to coach than college football because players leave in the middle of the season sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get this going. Who's going to win number one, the Yukon Huskies or the Stetson Cowboy Hats?
Stetson.
No!
Let's take Stetson, baby.
Yukon Gold, baby. Let's do it.
Oh,
Yukon.
my goodness.
All right. So that's three goats.
If Stetson wins, that's a shot.
Stetson?
Yeah,
The
Stetson.
cologne?
The Owls or Northwestern? I don't know what FAU stands for. Florida Atlantic.
Florida Atlantic University.
Yeah.
I just like owls.
Did you say Florida Atlanta?
It's
Atlantic.
Atlantic. Why you? Don't doubt me, Black King.
No, I didn't hear you.
Choosing the blackest cities on the other side.
Florida Atlanta.
Compton University.
I was so confused.
So are we going with Florida Atlanta then?
Yeah, Florida Atlanta.
Next one we got San Diego State versus the Dragons.
Oh, San Diego State, baby. Aztecs.
I want the Dragons. Dragons is a cooler logo.
Who's that?
These logo's fucking stupid.
It's a dragon.
The logo sucks.
You guys need a vote.
San Diego's the higher seed, right?
Yeah.
I'm picking them.
Jordan.
Sure.
What?
San Diego State, sure.
Okay. Auburn versus Yale.
Auburn.
I think Yale will win.
Come back and say, I told you. Them Ivy League schools can play, boy.
Those Ivy League schools go hard, man.
BYU or
I want the one I can't pronounce.
Tacoma?
Duquesne.
Duquesne. Yeah, let's do Duquesne.
Duquesne. Fucking
Duplicity?
Duplicity.
It's upset.
Morehead State for sure.
Moorhead?
Hell yeah, baby.
I don't care enough to argue.
Who's more?
Washington State or Drake? The Fighting Drakes.
Drake. Let's go with Drake.
Kendrick Lamar. Is that Duke?
No, it's Drake. Iowa State or South Dakota State?
No one.
Oh, we gotta pick someone. I'm gonna pick Iowa.
They both
Is there
sound
an
like
option
losers
for
to me.
Iowa State.
Why would you actively choose to go to South Dakota State?
That's true.
It's not South Dakota. It's Iowa.
No, the second one.
Oh.
They're playing.
Oh, yeah, they're playing.
Don't you make me feel stupid?
I forget there is even a South Dakota.
No, stay at the top.
Either Dakota.
Oh, you want to do it like that?
Yeah, stay at the top.
Okay. And now we got Tommy School versus Longwood.
We'll take Houston.
Yeah,
Now take Longwood. I would take Longwood despite Tommy.
Longwood versus Moorhead. Let's do it.
Nebraska versus Texas A&M.
Texas A&M just to get rid of the bias in this room.
We don't want Texas A&M.
That's what I'm saying, bias.
Oh, fine. Texas A&M, I guess.
Nebraska, I guess. They're pretty good.
I've literally been saying Texas A&M and TJ said Texas A&M. No one else said anything else.
All right, well, that's fine.
Flip a coin. I don't care.
Wisconsin versus James Madison.
Yeah, let's go.
Wisconsin.
I don't know, man. Actually, yeah, Wisconsin. T-Paid.
Now we got Duke.
Dookie.
And then my school, Texas Tech versus NC State.
NC State, baby. Let's do it.
Nah, you can pick yours.
Yeah, thank you. Kentucky versus Oakland. Hey, look, Oakland's in there. It's like you're there.
What the fuck is Oakland? Oakland City College? What fucking school?
I'm picking Kentucky. Come on.
Oaktown, baby. Oaktown.
I'm not going against Calipari.
Florida versus Boise or Colorado.
Oh, gross. Florida.
Okay.
Florida.
Marquette versus Western Kentucky.
Marquette.
The Hilltoppers.
Okay.
All right, now do we go down?
Nah, keep it going.
All right, cool.
What about the top bottom four? This is the first four, remember?
Yeah, there's...
Go to the bottom.
There's 4 brackets?
yes.
Oh, never mind. Keep going now. Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Go at the top and clear it out.
Okay. I see your guys' logic now. All right. Yukon versus...
FAU.
Yukon.
Florida Atlantic
UConn's
University. I don't care. Florida Atlanta University. Y'all got UConn on the first one. I'm getting this one. Florida Atlanta University.
That's not how it works.
All right, so we got FAU, Yukon.
FAU, I guess.
What the fuck?
Yeah, baby.
San Diego State versus Auburn.
Auburn.
Fuck you.
I have no opinion.
I'm picking Charles Barkley's school, Auburn.
It's terrible.
He went to Auburn?
Yeah.
Wait. Small story. So I went to go see Drake in San Antonio
Yeah.
recently, and there's a point where he's like showing the crowd, and there was a couple of big women. I just kept thinking of Charles Barkley with big women churros. I was like,
old women.
oh, they big old women.
Sugar be
I was
flying
like, he's
everywhere.
right. Charles is right. Okay, come on, proceed. I'm sorry.
Statistically,
good.
San Antonio is a very overweight city.
Moorhead or Dunquinese?
Moorhead.
Sure.
I mean, I can't turn down Moorhead.
But
I made that joke last round.
Drake versus Iowa State.
Iowa
State.
Okay.
Sorry, Drake.
And then between these two, I'll choose us. Let's do San Diego State. Let's be realistic here.
Oh, okay. Oh, between.
Now you're going to be realistic, TJ.
And then over here between Moorhead and Iowa. Okay.
Oh, fine.
And then
No,
between.
no.
No, we are Team Moorhead.
We're team.
We're ride or die with Moorhead.
All right.
All right.
They're winning it all.
We're the Gamecocks. Right?
Houston versus A&M.
I think Houston will win out.
Houston.
Oh, okay.
Duke.
Oh, look at that. You got Texas Tech. I'll pick. Oh, cool.
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Let's be honest here. It's Calipari.
Florida.
Is it Calipari? Is that how you say it? The head coach from Kentucky?
Oh, I don't know.
I think that's where. No, I'm gonna go Houston.
I can't go
Duke
against
has a
Duke,
better
but I think
chemistry.
Houston. Yeah, but
But Houston's
Kentucky or Florida?
Kentucky.
I'm gonna go Kentucky,
Same thing.
and I'm gonna go Kentucky again.
Yeah.
Moorhead.
Kentucky. Okay.
Yeah.
And now we're done with those.
Yep.
They can't go anymore. All right, North Carolina.
Four brackets.
Almost done.
North
Carolina.
Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mississippi State or Michigan State?
Michigan State.
Michigan.
Oh, they don't have Tom Izzo anymore.
St. Mary's. Charleston.
Alabama.
Charleston. Alabama's football.
They have a good basketball team too. Alabama.
No. There's no upset on this one. Charleston.
That would be the upset.
That's what I'm saying. There's no upset on this one.
Okay.
Put Charleston up there.
Who's going to pick Charleston after Charleston White? No. I want Alabama. They're the better team, TJ.
All right, Gertz, you can pick Alabama or Charleston.
Oh, man.
Show me the Carfax. I want to see the stats.
I'm going to go with Charleston.
Yeah, baby.
Sammy, how you doing, man?
Clemson or New Mexico?
Clemson.
Yeah.
Baylor or Colgate?
Well, I like that toothpaste. I'm all
kinda
for
like-
dental hygiene.
Yeah,
so-
Colgate sounds nice.
Yeah, it's
All right,
minty.
Colgate.
The stupidest bracket. Why are we doing this?
Dayton or Nevada?
Dayton and Arizona. It's next.
Oh, okay.
So you want to go high numbers until it matters.
You don't want to go with Long Beach?
Well, he said
Well, no, Long Beach is
They're playing
West
Arizona.
rival. Fuck them.
Oh, okay.
Purdue or Graham?
Purdue.
If you don't have a team picked out, we're defaulting to another.
We're just going to the stupidest name.
Utah or TCU?
Utah? No,
Without the sex. And without the
Well,
drink.
both of them can't have sex right now.
Oh my gosh! Without the drinking,
Oh.
Utah State, they're powerful.
Horned frogs, though.
What is that? Ortega?
Gonzaga.
Ortega.
Adams.
I got Gonzaga.
Dude, she's got handles.
All right.
Gonzaga's literally only known for basketball.
Yes, they are.
Every March, Gonzaga
Yeah.
goes, hey, we're a university. And
Yeah.
then they disappear into the ether.
And their name is fun to say, so pick
Also
that.
found out they're in New York,
Oh, yeah. I just realized that.
Kansas or Sanford?
Kansas.
South Carolina or Oregon?
The Ducks, baby.
He has not been that excited about anything yet. I'm gonna
Gamecocks.
Come on.
Creighton or Akon?
Creighton.
Akon.
Akon.
No, wait.
Coffee
Not the same person.
Look, we had Drake earlier.
Yeah. Music players, music people get automatic. Put Akon on there. All right.
You sure that's not Akron?
And then we got TJ's school versus nobody.
Colorado State.
Tennessee or St. Peter's Peacocks.
Tennessee.
St. Peter's, they got God on their side.
Stop it.
They've got an anime on their side.
All right, we'll fill out another.
All right, North Carolina or Michigan?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
St. Mary's or Charleston?
St. Mary's.
Clemson or Colgate?
Colgate.
Colgate.
Come on.
Like that toothpaste,
Y'all
man.
Colgate. Y'all need to quit.
Dayton.
Dayton. All right, and then on the other side,
No, keep on going on that side.
Wait, you picked the Gamecock. You picked Oregon over the Gamecocks for real?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay.
And then
Colgate.
Colgate's riding out, baby. Colgate's riding out.
We got that
North Carolina over Colgate?
No, Colgate.
Yes, North Carolina over Colgate.
No.
Don't make this an upset.
No, we are all about dental hygiene here. Going with Colgate.
Nope, pumpkin. Colgate. Only 9 out of 10 dentists.
Fine, I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let y'all get this one. But I promise you, if Colgate does win out, we're gonna have a long talk about this.
Moorhead's gonna do better.
Enjoy your victory with a side of gingivitis.
Because with Moorhead, you need some Colgate. That's exactly what's important, all right?
They go hand in hand. Colgate and
Radio.
Moorhead
Go hand in hand.
We're going through the final four.
So Radio Raheem is like, man, if Prince was a college.
So we're going with Colgate.
I thought it was North Carolina.
God damn it! I went Colgate.
You got Moorhead.
Purdue or Utah State?
Purdue.
Gonzaga or Kansas?
Gonzaga.
Ooh.
Or
Oregon or Akon?
Akon.
The Ducks.
I do like the Ducks, though.
All right. And Texas or Tennessee?
Ooh. Texas is who's higher ranked?
Tennessee.
Then Texas.
Texas or Oregon?
The Ducks.
Purdue or Gonzaga?
I'm gonna take the upset. Gonzaga.
We're going with Gonzaga.
All right, Oregon or Gonzaga?
Oregon.
The Ducks.
No.
Yeah, we'll take the Ducks.
All right, we got.
Oh, come on. No, who's winning the whole thing?
You got the Cinderella story right here.
Yeah. You can't. No, they didn't get past the Elite Eight. You can't spell victory without Moorhead. Moorhead.
Versus
The Ducks versus the Ducks. And Moorhead wins it all.
Boy.
You have a 0.00001% chance of winning.
Put money on it. Put a nickel on it. You'll die a rich man.
So if we are less than half right, we will have to do a punishment shot of Tina's choice because she dropped the most subs.
Oh,
5.
oh shit.
But yeah, thank you all for coming out. I hope you had fun with us choosing our colleges. Go Moorhead.
That's right.
It's a punishment drink, so it can be a drink. Doesn't have to be a shot.
Moorhead. 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 Moorhead.